Shocking, terrifying, and some utterly bizarre. Always boggling people's minds are these terrifying cryptids that live among the woods, which, though caught for the tiniest moment, provide enough proof of their existence. So, get ready for a ride in the woodland to capture these beings in their natural habitat. Bigfoot tossing tree. How could this Bigfoot be able to toss a tree like that? Taking a stroll in the woods, things took a terrifying turn when the man spotted a Bigfoot sitting on the trail. Well, it was not only sitting, but the hairy figure was actually preparing to launch a tree in the air. And here it goes. Terrified of the giant animal, though the man could not record it any further, experts, while analyzing the footage, explained that the tree was no less than 3 meters long, and the creature throwing it in the air was no doubt a superhuman, as no ordinary man would be able to make such a big throw with only a slight movement in his arm. And even if it's not a Bigfoot, this has to be a supernatural being that was caught on camera. Georgian Bigfoot. Scared, but still chasing the massive beast, this man is determined to get even a glimpse of the alleged Bigfoot. Vacationing on the Blue Ridge in Georgia and taking a stroll on the trail in daytime, this man heard a large growl coming from the dense forest. Recording the entire time, the man luckily captured the Bigfoot walking among the woods. Running towards the Bigfoot's direction, the man can be heard forcing his fellows to go back inside, as who knows whether the giant animal might attack them. And because the video ends abruptly, what happens next could not be known. Mountain lion versus elks. There is only one end to anything that stands against the mountain lion, which is, well, you're about to know what it is. While grazing on the lush green pastures, these elks had no idea that a predator was slowly moving towards them. And then they all realized that they were in danger. But it was too late to run, as the predator could ambush from anywhere, and they clearly don't have any idea where it was hiding. So they wait till the cougar makes the first move. And here it comes, pouncing straight at the elks from the far right corner. Not capturing the entire attack on camera, the owner revealed that he did find a calf's carcass a few meters away from the site. Bear attacks wolf's den. Though it might be a little disturbing for some of the viewers, that's just how the animals survive in the wild. A man, while setting up his camera, spotted a red fox earth. Taking a look inside, he found wolf cubs staying there in a den. And then the trail camera recorded a bear digging the den to get to the wolf pups. Destroying it speedily, the bear could be seen looking inside for the pups. And just when the bear leaves, the wolf parents could be seen coming back. Terrified of the invader, even after spotting the bear digging the burrow, they did not try to go near it. But worried for their pups, the wolves came back there again at night and probably found their dead or half-eaten babies and left.
Glowing eyes in shadows. In the heart of the woods, a curious soul captures something spine-chilling on camera. Glowing eyes peer back at him from the darkness, too far apart to be human. What creatures could these be? With his flashlight, he investigates, and a chilling sight emerges. A balloon-shaped head and obsidian eyes that could freeze your soul. The figure appears to be one-dimensional, unlike anything he's ever seen before. Lightning strike on Jeep. During a severe summer storm in San Antonio, Texas, a dashcam recorded a heart-stopping moment as a Jeep Cherokee became the target of a sudden lightning strike. The blinding flash of electricity caused an immediate power failure, rendering the car inoperable. The forceful jolt blew out the car's tires and inflicted damage to its door handle. Miraculously, the family inside the Jeep emerged unscathed, owing to the vehicle's modern shock-resistant design. Locust Swarm Nightmare. A truck driver in the desert found himself driving into a cloud, but it wasn't your typical dust storm. It was a massive plague of locusts. Thousands of them bombarded the truck, creating a surreal and unsettling sight. The driver's windshield became a scene from a horror movie as he struggled to see through the swarm. It was a locust nightmare that had viewers itching for answers. How did the driver escape this terrifying swarm? And was there any damage to the truck? Mysterious police behavior. In a suspicious dashcam video, a police officer seems to be intentionally turning off his camera, raising questions about potential misconduct or cover-up. The officer mentions being in red, indicating awareness of being recorded. The abrupt end of the footage leaves viewers wondering what the officer wanted to hide, and whether there was a breach of trust or accountability, like usual. Ambush attempt in Russia. On the desolate Russian road, a dashcam captured a sinister setup, a makeshift roadblock with bottles and a tree branch. As two drivers approached the obstruction, strange figures appeared out of nowhere. The comment section buzzed with theories of an ambush attempt. Was it a trap orchestrated by the people in the car down the road, or the mysterious figures on the side? The chilling uncertainty left viewers on the edge of their seats, questioning the true intentions of these eerie roadblocks. It was like watching a spine-chilling thriller unfold right before their eyes. Spooky encounter in Malaysia. Two guys driving through a windy residential area in Malaysia late at night when, out of the blue, they spot something creepy. A person dressed in all white, sitting cross-legged right in the middle of the road. Talk about spooky. Freaked out, they quickly changed their route. The dashcam captures the eerie sight, leaving them puzzled as to why someone would be there at such an odd hour. Was it a ghostly apparition or a late-night wanderer? The mystery remains unsolved.
A strange worm. A man in Australia was out for his routine walk when he came across this strange-looking worm-like thing. It's not the fact that it looks like a worm that makes it strange, but it's the length of the thing and the way it's divided into multiple segments is what makes it strangest of all. I've never seen any worm of such length before. A sneaky being. This man heard some strange noises from the forest and decided to venture out there late at night to see if he could find something interesting. However, he came across a bizarre creature lurking behind a tree and making creepy whistle-like noises. When he spotted it, he sprinted away as fast as he could, and fortunately, he managed to escape without harm. Another Yeti. The person who filmed the video was extremely surprised by the massive creature that he captured. However, the shocker was that the creature was nowhere to be seen when they returned the next day to film it again. This caused a frenzy online as people tried to decipher what it could be. Some speculated it might be a Nephilim or a Yeti, while others believed it could be a top-secret military project. A baby mermaid. You must have always heard about mermaids being a mythical creature, but this video will get you doubting that. A man in India saw something unusual swimming in the water and went to inspect it, and to his surprise, it was something which looked exactly like a mermaid, just a little smaller in size than we all must have expected. Perhaps it was a baby mermaid, or maybe just a little monkey drowning. With the video ending so abruptly, there's nothing we can say for sure. A Yeti. Now, sighting a Bigfoot here and there and from a very far away angle is one thing, but capturing a really big creature falling and tumbling down is just on another level. And this is exactly what this man was able to capture on his camera. Two big creatures, or perhaps Yetis, were seen devouring an animal, and a second passes and we see one tumbling down the icy hill. Even though it was recorded in 2016, to this day, no logical explanation has been given by anyone. A crawling creature. This video literally has everyone spooking out as they see a weird glowing creature in the middle of nowhere at night crawling on the ground. Some call it the rake, while others think it's just some unknown animal. But the ones who happened to record it said it looked similar to a human, but was not a human at all. So then what was it? I guess we'll never know. Bear versus mirror. Trail cameras usually capture animals chilling, hunting, and going along their normal life. But sometimes these cameras capture things out of the ordinary. For instance, this bear was just going along his way when he suddenly saw something he'd never seen before. His own reflection. And needless to say, we do not think he liked it a lot. A Bigfoot. Camera can be handy at times, but we need to be careful because sometimes trying to record dangerous things can lead to unfortunate circumstances. For instance, take the case of this man who tried to record a Bigfoot strolling along in the woods. Guess he was lucky or maybe hiding perfectly that the creature didn't notice him, or we wouldn't have been able to get this footage.
Groot-like creature. If Groot has an evil twin, this probably has to be it. A Virginia family of 3 went out for trekking in the nearby forest where they noticed a tall, dark man-like tree that also happened to be staring at them. The parents commented that they felt like being followed by an unknown stalker hours after entering the forest. Coincidentally, they happened to notice the same tree, despite moving for several hours, which raised their suspicion. Interestingly, the tree creature didn't seem to have any footsteps left behind and remained stationary until it was seen moving slowly. Could it be that a tree somehow came to life, or is it an outer Earth visitor? Giant Tarzan. A sighting such as this is probably a dream come true for all the Tarzan fans. A construction worker in Minnesota, while on a break, saw that this very tall man, who was caught by the magnificence of modern construction, it looked almost naked, covered only by a dark piece of clothing with a height twice to that of an average person. As one of the construction workers riding on his bicycle passed by that point, this real-life Tarzan suddenly disappeared. Since the footage was taken from quite a distance, the tall man wasn't identified properly. Caned Ghost Yoda. Facing off a pissed Yoda is more dangerous than all other scary creatures in the dark. A cowboy on a horse was passing through woods while looking at some missing cattle, bumped into a tiny being having similarity to that of a Yoda from Star Wars. This Yoda, resembling a ghost, was running towards the cowboy while aggressively stabbing its sharp cane on the ground. It began to gain pace upon closing in, and due to the fear of the unknown, the man responded by fleeing. While the actual intentions of the caned ghost Yoda may remain a mystery, it definitely couldn't be any good. Aggressive Yeti. What could be scarier than being killed by a Yeti? It's having one to trip and fall onto you. In January 2021, 2 friends out on a 3-day hiking adventure came across some way scarier than your typical wild animal, a Yeti. The Yeti appeared out of nowhere and started inspecting their backpacks when they returned back to their base camp with firewood. During the unwarranted inspection, the Yeti unknowingly pepper sprayed itself in the eyes. It began to panic aggressively. It got so aggressive that it nearly fell on the hikers before stumbling down the hilly terrain. Bigfoot with glowing eyes. Maybe this Bigfoot was just showing off its sparkling eyes. A TikToker, while out in the Canadian woods for a video, had a close call with this giant gorilla-like creature with exceptionally bright eyes. At first, it was thought of being some gorilla, until after it came closer while passing by. Being caught in fear and confusion, he decided to film the incident. To get answers, the video was uploaded on social media, where many called it a Bigfoot, and that this might be the closest ever encounter with one of them. The TikToker definitely was fortunate enough that the Bigfoot didn't display any predatory behavior.
Grizzly bear attacked trail camera. This clip should be titled as the most heart-pounding clip, since it's not for the chicken-hearted people. A trail cam installed at an unknown location captured a huge grizzly bear. Apparently, it looked like searching for something to eat, but then it suddenly jumped into the camera. With its massive claws and powerful jaws, it tried to terrify the unknown object and quickly moved back to avoid retaliation from the oppressor. Well, whatever the reason behind it was, the moment it attacked literally shocked me to the core. Wasn't ready for that one. What about you guys? mysterious giant. Some things on our planet literally exist just to be a mystery, now and forever. Such as this mysterious giant that was filmed in 2001 while the couple was enjoying their vacation in the dense hills of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. They felt some weird movements in the nearby trees, and then from behind one of the thick trunks emerged a huge ape-like creature and marched over a rock, disappearing back into the trees. And then again it was spotted moving behind the bushes. Many think it was Bigfoot, but to me, it might just be some other mysterious cryptid giant that's still trying to hide from human eyes. Monster wolf. Now this is literally some nightmarish stuff. While driving in the middle of a highway, a guy had to stop his car suddenly after seeing someone standing on the side of the road. And then from the snowy dark background appeared a horrific, massive wolf and walked swiftly on the road. But thankfully, the beast showed no interest in the driver and decided to go back where it came from. However, the way that monstrous beast stared with its frightening glowing eyes literally sent a chill down my spine. Deadly fight. Here's another frightening clip of a huge predator whose deadly fight quickly grabbed the attention of millions after it was posted online. Filmed in the woods of northern Saskatchewan, a massive black predator was attempting to hide behind the bushes while setting a goal to attack the dog that was enjoying a day out with its owner. After setting the perfect angle, the monster jumped out and turned out to be a huge wolf who was aiming to tear off the dog. However, the dog managed to strike back and was able to run back to its owner after scaring off the hungry beast. The sleeping beast. Some say Sasquatch is just a myth, but what about this huge hairy beast that was spotted during the daytime? While collecting the data and evidence for more than 5 years, a team of researchers achieved the goal of their lives after they captured a glimpse of the shyest legendary creature. The massive hairy beast was spotted resting among the dense woods of Kentucky in June 2005, which was claimed to be fake by many. However, according to the team, the sleeping beast was actually a female Sasquatch, as they have also claimed to get DNA proof of that Sasquatch's existence. Bulky bear. How huge can a bear be? This much? Or this much? Well, why don't I show you a genuinely massive bear that was captured walking in Minnesota's National Park in March 2022. With chunky curves, bulky figures, and a belly swinging from side to side, the huge black predator was literally struggling to lift its enormous weight on its poor limbs. Since it is uncommon for black bears to put on this much weight, either this bear was coming out of hibernation, or its belly was filled up with fluids due to some disease. What are your thoughts, guys? Because this would probably be the fattest bear captured by a trail cam ever.
Ghostfish. This creepy little swimmer is known as the ghostfish, not because it died and came back to life, but because it is completely transparent. If you were to swim by this little fish in a hurry, there is no way you would even give it a second look. Everything about the fish is transparent, from the organs to the brains to the bones. This diver was lucky to come across this ghostfish while diving in the Marsalforn Bay in Malta. As we can see, not even the eyes are showing in this fish. The intention is probably to hide from everything and everyone. What a shy little fish. We have since determined that what this diver observed was a type of salp. Salps are frequently confused with jellyfish. However, they are genetically closer to humans. They also grow extremely quickly, reaching maturity in just 48 hours, and increasing their body length up to 10% per hour. They move through the water by contracting muscle bands surrounding their body, sucking water in at one end and pushing it out the other. They're filter feeders who eat whatever they catch in their feeding net, but their major food source is phytoplankton. The diver, who is a businessman by trade, believes his experience is the only one of its kind. He might just be right. Ninja rat. The kangaroo rat, or as we like to call it, the ninja rat, is a little springy rodent that is commonly found in desert regions. It is mostly known for hopping away in a strikingly similar fashion to a kangaroo. While hopping about in the desert looking for food, these little critters are at a risk of running into snakes. If there's one thing snakes love on their food menu, it is a nice bite of fresh rodents after a long and hot day in the sun. This is exactly what almost happens in this video. The snake is about to take a nice bite of the rat, but little did it know that this critter's size should not be underestimated. The kangaroo rat has enormous legs and a lightning-fast reaction time. This ninja rat can easily jump out of the way and even kick the snake out of its path. Therefore, this rat is not a meal. The snakes can just sneak up on it and eat it. They can hardly even catch them at all. Army of tadpoles. Once in a while, divers get to capture some of the most amazing videos ever. This diver's camera captured the incredible moment when a diver was caught swimming with thousands of tadpoles. At first, he thought he was going for an ordinary swim, but little did he know that he would actually be accompanied by many little tadpoles during their amphibian life cycle. Soon they will forget how to swim, but it's still pretty fun to watch these little fun lovers skitter through the bottom of the ocean.
The Vietnamese mouse deer. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we have some breaking news straight out of Vietnam. The Vietnamese mouse deer, thought to be extinct for 30 years, has been found alive. This is huge news for conservationists and animal lovers alike. The Vietnamese mouse deer, also known as the silver-backed chevrotain, is a tiny, deer-like animal that's native to Southeast Asia. It's about the size of a rabbit, with spindly legs and a long snout. And let me tell you, it's one of the cutest things you'll ever lay your eyes on. But don't let its cute appearance fool you. This little critter is shrouded in mystery. It's notoriously elusive, and very little is known about its behavior and habitat. In fact, the footage captured on the trail camera is one of the very few glimpses we've had into the life of this rare and enigmatic animal. Scientists believe that the Vietnamese mouse deer is a nocturnal herbivore, and it's found in the dense forests of Southeast Asia. Its elusive nature makes it difficult to study, and it's considered a threatened species due to habitat loss and hunting. So, while the Vietnamese mouse deer may be cute and cuddly, it's also a reminder of the importance of preserving our planet's wildlife. So, let's take a moment to celebrate this exciting discovery. Who knows what other fascinating creatures are out there, waiting to be discovered? The devil owl. Get ready to be spooked, folks, because we're about to delve into the mysterious world of the infamous devil owl of Mexico. Also known as the Stygian owl, this nocturnal creature is considered to be one of the most terrifying birds in the world, and for good reason. The Stygian owl is a large, dark-colored bird with piercing yellow eyes that seem to glow in the night. Its wingspan can reach up to 3 feet in length, making it an imposing figure in the skies of Mexico and Central and South America. Nothing special, right? I mean, sounds just like an ordinary owl, doesn't it? Well, wait till you hear about this. One thing about this guy stands out clearly. The yellow, flashing eyes can immediately change. These sinister-looking birds have reflecting discs that, when exposed to daylight, make their eyes seem exceptionally red. Devilish enough yet? Well, apart from this, according to local legend, the Stygian owl is believed to be the harbinger of death and doom. It's said that the owl's haunting calls can cause fear and despair in those who hear it, and that its presence is a sign that someone in the community will soon die. But despite its ominous reputation, the Stygian owl is actually an important part of the ecosystem in Mexico and Central America. It feeds primarily on rodents and insects, helping to control their populations and prevent them from wreaking havoc on crops and other vegetation. So if you're ever traveling through Mexico or Central America and happen to hear the eerie call of the Stygian owl, don't be too quick to run for the hills. It may be a spooky experience, but it's also a reminder of the incredible diversity and beauty of the natural world. Massive snow monster. Filmed at Kingman Stone, the highest point in Tennessee, a group of tourists noticed some bizarre movements in the nearby hill. Spying on them while hiding behind the overgrown woods was a black, hairy, Hulk-sized figure. Let's take a closer look. Due to the thick woods, it was impossible to identify the camouflaging figure that was first assumed to be a huge bear, but a lady in this video could be heard saying, "Bigfoot."
He's See it? Look at it. Right.
So could it be a legendary Bigfoot? Or just another snow monster? Don't forget to share your views below. Bigfoot in North Carolina. Tales of a large ape-like creature lurking in the forest of North Carolina are as common as the polar bears of Antarctica. While retrieving game cameras set up in a wooded area of the country, a Bigfoot enthusiast heard a couple of knocks and loud grunts and took his camera out to record the wild animal. Although it was not easy to identify, a dark shape could be seen sitting there among the trees. At first, he took it for a large gorilla, but the huge primate was never seen before in that area. So, could it be that legendary hairy beast as claimed by the man? Or was it just an illusion? What do you guys think? Sasquatch on trail. Every now and then, we find proof that Sasquatch actually exists. But why does it always attempt to hide? While driving into the deep woods to explore the forest inhabitants, a team of wildlife conservationists spotted a giant, hairy figure walking across the trail that quickly disappeared back into the forest. However, they chased the creature, which turned out to be a hairy, massive humanoid creature. Unfortunately, they could only manage to capture its back footage since the shy beast was in a hurry to escape. Since then, they're still wondering if it was an actual Sasquatch or just a massive bear that was strolling across the trail. Great black creature. A hair-raising trail cam footage posted by an anonymous user shows a large object which has people speculating over whether it's a Bigfoot, a black bear, or any other giant black predator. The odd figure was captured emerging from the dark background, walking through the woods and fading into the darkness. Many people thought it was a real Bigfoot, but for many, it was nothing more than a huge black bear. But the humanoid walk of the biped creature clues folks into the fact that it may be the great legendary beast. Do you guys have any ideas? Bear versus wolves. A video posted in 2019 shows a horrific interaction between a huge grizzly bear with wolves. The bear could be seen standing on a carcass and taking bites of the fresh meat, which was actually a huge elk taken down by a pack of wolves, who, on their return, were surprised to see another huge predator hijacking their kill, and then began a war for the meal. Just an incredible sight to watch, as most bears hibernate in this time of winter. But this bear was fighting over the flesh all alone. After a deadly exchange of paws and claws, wolves moved on, leaving the bear alone with their kill. Intense bear fight. Somewhere in Finland, these two big brown bears were filmed fighting in the middle of the woods. Starting with horrific warning growls, the massive, giant, fluffy beasts put themselves in an intense battle by standing tall on their 2 feet. A fight for territory or a wrestle for copulation? The extremely ferocious fight continued for minutes, and after a terrifying interchange of punching and biting, one tackled another to the ground and made it move backward after leaving it with a huge bite patch on its back. Horrid creature. Never failing to terrorize people, hiking or even a visit to the dense woods always brings the creepy creature living inside it. And this time, not the Bigfoot, but the man who decided to chase the mythical beast along the forest. Breathing heavily out of fear and tiredness of the long walk, he still does not stop and continues his journey to learn more about it. But never ready to reveal himself, the Sasquatch could be seen running along the trail, and sometimes even hiding behind the trees to somehow escape the man. But why? Why is the beast so afraid of that man? Is it really as scary as we assume? Or could it be the other way around? Mountain Sasquatch. Backpacking in the Marble Mountains of California, this family was left stunned when they came across the weirdly snapped trees. Observing them a little closely, these people were left surprised, as there were no signs of axes cutting them down. Then, who did it? While they were on this subject, one of the guys spotted the giant walking down from a cliff. Though the video is a little blurry, the height and massive size of the Bigfoot can be seen clearly, as it was probably no less than 4 meters tall. Look at the trees looking so tiny in front of that eerie being. Biped goat. Though not of a trail cam capture, this is a video worth watching. A resident of China's small town was shocked when he observed his goat behaving mysteriously. At first, walking like a usual one, the goat suddenly stood on its hind legs and started walking. And seeing the footage, it does not look like the goat is doing it for the first time, as she's quite a pro in this. But why is she walking this way? Is something seriously wrong with the goat? Or perhaps is this a random prank she's playing on us? Let me know what you think of this eerie goat. Deer with an arrow. A lone buck in the wild is never out of misery. Caught twice in the Monrovian woods but never captured by rescue workers, this deer is famous because of its incredible survival story, as it's living with an arrow lodged in its neck. After many failed attempts of the rescue workers to pull the arrow out, the buck kept jumping fences and running away from them. They were finally able to tranquilize the animal and pull the arrow out of his neck after days of struggle. Here, another buck was caught with its antlers stuck with a basketball inside them, which too was rescued by the workers. Strange wolf. First the goat, and now a wolf? Seriously, what's happening with these animals? Caught in a security cam of the Armadillo Zoo, this monster had been making headlines due to its creepy walk. Though it did not harm any human and affect any animal of the zoo, with it only being spotted at the zoo's territory, that was what scared the people the most. And since then, they've been relating the creature with many mythical beasts. Some say it is the Wolfman, while others deny these myths. But with no clear explanation about the creature, let us know what you think of it. Hungry bear. Hats off to this guy's courage for staying so calm, even with the grizzly bear standing right beside him. Sitting on a tree stand, this hunter thought that he was at a considerable distance with the animals to avoid any encounter, but was soon proved wrong. When a bear spotted the man sitting on the stand from down on the ground, it climbed the tree and came right towards him, and then standing there for a couple of minutes, sniffing the hunter and taking a look at the incredible view, it slides down to the ground. Bear attacks wild piglet. Caught in the Teon Ranch Conservancy, the camera shows a wild hunt, as a bear can be seen running after a wild piglet. And just when he was about to lose his catch, the bear took a leap towards his success, as he was able to catch the piglet this time. Clamping it under his massive jaw, the bear takes it out of sight. But don't we all know what happened to the poor piglet? This bear clearly doesn't like to be in the spotlight. See how he furiously pounced towards the camera. And then, disappointed as nothing could be done, he goes back into the wild. Headless man. Chernobyl, being the disastrous place it is, revealed another animal to the face of the world. And this time, it was a headless moose. Yeah, an animal living and even running without a head. But how? Well, it's not known, as it quickly vanished among the trees. The moose made it hard for the people to determine the reason behind its mysterious appearance. Seizured lion. This might be a little depressing for some, but let me assure you that the lion was brought to the animal facility and was treated after this. Going on the safari, these people spotted a lion in the most unbelievable condition, as at first it started walking in circles, and when the onlookers thought the lion tripped, he fell to the ground and started shaking weirdly. And that's when they realized that the poor king of the jungle is actually not well, and that it's having a seizure. Passed out after the strong attack, the lion was then tranquilized and was brought to the hospital for much better treatment. Where several people don't believe in the alien creatures present in our world, there are more and more such creatures hopping in front of the cameras to prove them wrong. And here, the camera caught the unbelievable moment when a mermaid was stranded near the riverbank. Spotting it and then quickly coming to pick it up, there are a few paramedics that could be seen taking the creature on a stretcher to somewhere no one knows. The long tail and the lifeless body could be seen from a distance. So, are mermaids real? Or was this just another prank that was being played on us? You be the judge.
Mysterious highway encounter. Imagine cruising along a busy highway, minding your own business, when something bizarre unfolds before your eyes. A driver's camera captures an unexpected scene that leaves them utterly bewildered. As they round a curve, a van approaches from the opposite direction. Watch closely as a man suddenly materializes on the road, seemingly falling from an unknown location. The vehicle's doors never open, ruling out the possibility of him falling from it. Speculations run wild. Did a portal appear, transporting him onto the road? Or does he possess extraordinary powers? Without knowing the man's identity or the full story, we're left pondering the unexplainable. A weird encounter in Washington, D.C. This curious incident in Washington, D.C. on December 19, 2018 has left many pondering the possibility of an extraterrestrial encounter. The footage starts with various clips showing the evening sky around the city. What caught everyone's attention was a peculiar triangle-shaped object hovering over the Pentagon. Although some angles made it hard to see, the enigmatic presence was undeniable. Mysterious glitch in reality. In this bizarre footage shared on social media, a man innocently walks down a flight of steps, completely unaware of the spine-chilling event about to unfold. As he steps onto the pavement, something truly eerie happens. Out of nowhere, he trips over a woman's motionless body lying on the ground. The video replays twice, once in slow motion and then with a close-up of the mysterious still figure. People often refer to such inexplicable events as a glitch in the matrix, where reality seems to warp momentarily beyond explanation. The woman's sudden appearance and her eerily lifeless state have left viewers puzzled. So, what do you think? Watch the video and let us know your thoughts on this perplexing and haunting mystery. A terrifying encounter. In the darkness of the woods, two brave souls ventured out, seeking thrills under the moon's watchful gaze. Unaware of the malevolent presence lurking in the shadows, they ignited their fireworks, believing they were alone and undisturbed. Suddenly, amid the night's stillness, blood-curdling shrieks pierced the air, sending chills down their spines. Fear gripped their hearts as they were compelled to investigate the source of the horrifying sounds.
Is he still there?
Go! No! Run!
What they encountered defied all reason and chilled them to the core. A mysterious, otherworldly being emerged before their terrified eyes, its presence shrouded in darkness. In a heartbeat, their carefree adventure turned into a nightmarish encounter with the unknown. Mysterious chase on road. One night, a group of friends were driving along a deserted road when they noticed a bizarre figure sprinting towards them from the darkness. With hearts pounding, they sped away, the adrenaline coursing through their veins. The camera captured their terror-stricken reactions as the figure came uncomfortably close to their vehicle. Though the chase lasted only moments, it left a lasting impression on the friends, who were forever haunted by the enigmatic encounter. To this day, the unsettling footage continues to perplex viewers, begging the question of what mysterious entity roams the empty roads at night. Poltergeist activity in abandoned shop. April 17, 2010 was a night of terror for the old Phantom 13 team. Having faced repeated break-ins and vandalism at their shop, they decided to install security cameras to catch the miscreants red-handed. Little did they know that what they would capture on tape would transcend mere human mischief. The eerie video showcased unexplained phenomena, rattling lockers, objects moving on their own, and an unsettling presence that defied all rational explanation. The team was left questioning their own skepticism as the footage raised goosebumps on their viewers' arms. Was it a cleverly executed hoax, or had they inadvertently stumbled upon genuine paranormal activity? Japanese Ghost Playground. Japan, known for its eerie ghost stories, provided another spine-chilling tale in this 2008 video. Two people ventured out to a playground late at night, perhaps seeking adventure or excitement. However, their playful mood was shattered when they heard strange knocking sounds echoing through the night. Attempting to investigate, they discovered something far more unsettling, an unexplained presence lurking in the darkness. As they pointed their camera towards it, they found themselves in the midst of an otherworldly encounter. Leaving viewers to ponder the spirits that might still inhabit those empty playgrounds. Unidentified creature in backyard. Late one night, YouTube user Vincent Studios heard strange and alarming noises emanating from his own backyard. Armed with a camera, he ventured into the darkness, unaware of the terror that awaited him. As he approached, a bizarre creature suddenly crashed against the door, sending shivers down his spine. With his flashlight trembling, he tried to capture the eerie presence lurking in the shadows. Was it an animal or something far more sinister? The unsettling encounter left viewers grappling with the unknown and questioning what else might be lurking just beyond their reach. Bigfoot versus bear. Once upon a time, a hunter aimed his rifle and shot Bigfoot right in the shoulder. Can you believe it? But that's not all. There's more. Bigfoot went head-to-head with a bear. It was like a cryptid battle royal. The footage is so jaw-dropping, you won't know if it's real or just a movie stunt. Bigfoot flexed those massive muscles, and the bear roared with fury. It was a clash of the titans, and you'd think they were starring in a Hollywood blockbuster. The camera captured Bigfoot's fierce face, his elongated head like an ape, and his razor-sharp claws. Rake, the Night Stalker. Once upon a moonlight night, a brave bunch stumbled upon the infamous Rake. This spooky creature was like something out of a horror flick. It roamed around in the darkness, watching and stalking its victims with eerie precision. They say it's active at night, and it loves to give folks the heebie-jeebies. With its long arms and shaggy fur, it was enough to give anyone goosebumps. Can you imagine being hunted by this spine-chilling entity? If you ever encounter the Rake, you'd better run for your life. Coyote versus deer, a thrilling chase. In an adrenaline-pumping trail cam recording, a wily coyote targeted a deer, initiating a high-stakes chase through the dense forest. The coyote's agile pursuit of the deer left viewers on the edge of their seats, witnessing the raw essence of predator-prey dynamics in action. As the nimble deer zigzagged through the undergrowth, its quick thinking and evasive maneuvers impressed those witnessing the breathtaking chase. Ultimately, the deer managed to escape.
Snake climbing a tree. When this video was uploaded to the internet in 2017, some people assumed the snake was performing a pole dance, while others said that the snake was being underappreciated for his intelligence and might be out to capture some monkeys, or perhaps to simply eat some birds' eggs. We are unsure because whoever took the video didn't try to record it in its entirety. Remember, folks, keep those cameras rolling. Anaconda crossing the road. When people saw a large anaconda trying to cross the road in the middle of the day in the presence of many humans, they got out of their cars and tried to stop the oncoming vehicles to let the reptiles slither wherever they wanted to. This incident occurred in Brazil in 2019, and the snake wasn't something you would get to see every day trying to cross the road. It was a 4-meter long one and had to weigh somewhere around 66 pounds. India may be known for its culture and colors, but most people are unaware that it is also home to some strange and bizarre phenomena. For example, in this clip, we see a man with a large backpack who empties a bag and discovers hundreds of snakes inside. Now, he caught and sorted all of them with just his bare hands, and there were no worries or negative feedback whatsoever. It's also said that the man was actually freeing the snakes from captivity. Bleeding tree. This wounded tree is one that's native to South Africa and is known as the dragon blood tree, or Sakota dragon tree. People are becoming more and more fascinated with these trees because they seem to bleed when you cut them. But until they actually come across one, most people think they are fantastical objects that only exist in stories. This might be nature's way of telling us to knock off cutting the trees. A sea monster. It's true that moray eels look quite deadly and ominous. Now, if I ever came across one, I think it would be best to just keep myself away from it. However, there are other scary-looking critters that are more appropriate. This creature the diver encountered was all about cuddling and snuggles. It didn't mind people paddling and scratching it, and it didn't appear to be trying to flee or attack. Instead, it kind of resembled an ocean puppy rather than a terrifying, nasty monster. Snail. Eating carrots. Alright, so when it comes to food, snails are already pretty strange and slimy creatures that prefer fresh leaves, stems, and other such items for lunch and dinner. However, recently, they've developed quite a taste for vegetables. For example, take a look at this snail that is so enamored with a carrot that he won't let go of it. Am I weird because I find this endearing? Maybe it's just me. Walking fishes. This clip was shared online on May 29th, 2016, shocking people all over the world. When people first saw these fish strolling on land, they were in awe. Now, we don't know how they got to the shore, and we don't know how they managed to walk back into the sea without getting hurt. But the day when these fishes control the land and we humans have nowhere to go is not that far off if this trend continues. Now, this is merely an odd phenomena that calls for careful examination and a justification to be made public. Alligator playing golf? What was the giant alligator thinking when it first approached the golf course, stole the ball, and then had the audacity to simply leave it there in its open mouth with the ball exposed? What was it thinking? That someone was going to approach to retrieve the ball and it would just get some lunch? What are these animals even thinking doing things like that? Although, to be fair, I'm sure there's at least one golfer out there who probably would have tried to tee up. Bear messing with chickens. A black bear was captured on camera in this homeowner's backyard. When he decided it was safe to proceed with his plan to rob and interfere with the chicken coop, he first began by scanning the area to see if anyone was on the property. He approached the wooden coop gently, smelled about, and attempted to open it. As soon as he realized he couldn't open it calmly, he raised up on his hind legs to see if there was an opening. He started to forcefully open it, and the black bear began biting and clawing at the wood, eventually chipping some of it. He appears to be in serious need of a snack. Now, luckily, the homeowner was able to scare the bear away safely from the security of her own house, thanks to the camera's integrated alarm system. The loud noise startled the bear, who instantly fled, giving up on his objective to find some late-night munchies. Lightning strikes a tree at high school. According to school officials, the incident happened at around 8:25 a.m. on a Thursday, as the 9th and 10th grade students were preparing to take the ACT Aspire test. Students at Wautoma High School in Wautoma, Wisconsin, witnessed what will likely go down as the most shocking day of their lives, when a tree on their campus was struck by lightning, quickly setting it on fire and destroying it within seconds. A security camera outside the school captured the moment. Now, the strike caused no injuries and no damage to the school property itself, and the National Weather Service of the United States additionally shared the video on their social media platforms, advising people to always go indoors whenever thunder strikes. Draco lizards. Call it the flying dragon or the Draco lizard. Besides the Komodo, this is the only actual real dragon that you'll see in your life. But don't be deceived by its diminutive size. Despite their size, scientists claim that they have the ability to fly like a genuine dragon. These Draco lizards evolved the ability to fly thousands of years ago, eliminating the need for the Earth. To find partners, food, and safety from predators, they fly from tree to tree. It'll undoubtedly be my all-time favorite reptile for a very long time. Penguin Poop Fest. Alright, after watching this clip, I'm sure you'll agree that penguins are peculiar animals, to put it kindly. The non-flying, fluffy, charming birds excel at more than just romantic strolls. Another activity they enjoy doing is pooping, and they don't just do it as usual. Instead, they
for exploration. Back in the dark days of January 2021, a daring duo, led by the fearless Jimmy Reynolds, embarked on a treacherous journey deep into the bowels of the city, a haunted sewer known to harbor mysterious echoes and chilling whispers. The eerie sounds that led them into the murky abyss served as an eerie backdrop to their spine-tingling escapade.
Oscar!
A pair of glowing eyes blinked back at them, beckoning from the darkness. Goosebumps rippled across their skin, and the hairs on the backs of their necks stood on end as they realized they were not alone down there. The Thames River Mystery. Penplay, a YouTuber and explorer, set out on a fateful adventure aboard the Emirates airline cable car. Little did he know that fate had a spine-chilling encounter in store for him that day. As the cable car glided through the crisp air, a mysterious disturbance rippled beneath the water's surface. With bated breath, Penn focused his camera on the scene unfolding before him, hoping to capture this strange spectacle for all of the world to see. A creature, colossal yet elusive, made its fleeting appearance, stirring the water's depths with its unseen presence. Debates ignited across social media, with some proclaiming it a whale, while others dared to believe in the existence of the legendary Loch Ness Monster. What do you think it was? TikTok terror. A group of audacious teens embarked on a late-night drive through the shadows of darkness when they became entangled in a creepy encounter. As they crossed the landscape, a humanoid figure, lanky and ominous, materialized before their eyes, sending shivers down their spines. Whispers of the dreaded rake echoed through their minds, a cryptid known to instill terror with its long, razor-sharp claws. People said it was a mere hoax, but slow-motion analysis of the bone-chilling footage revealed telltale signs of something otherworldly lurking in the shadows. Woods of Nightmares. In a harrowing clip, a serene deer peacefully rested unaware of the lurking danger nearby. As fate would have it, a predator's eyes, glowing in the dark, suddenly awakened the deer from its slumber. Fear gripped the creature's heart as it faced an unseen adversary in the darkness. The footage cut off abruptly, leaving the fate of the deer a haunting mystery. Mysterious creature. Ghostly visitations in an Ohio home. In the quiet solitude of her new Ohio home, a young woman found herself entangled in a chilling haunting. Her video diaries captured the subtle changes in her demeanor.
Maybe when I'm done with it, I can send you this.
As she encountered unexplained thumping sounds and eerie shadows. A disturbing presence seemed to watch her every move, leaving her on edge and uneasy. The old oven in the house added an extra layer of creepiness to her haunting tale. As she moved from room to room, the terror escalated, reaching its climax with the appearance of a shadowy figure, its glowing eyes peering through the darkness. UFO or foggy mirage. In the vast expanse of the Canadian sky, a man's ordinary day took a bizarre turn. Hovering between the wisps of clouds, it appeared to be an otherworldly craft, a UFO. As whispers of UFO floated through the air, excitement and speculation gripped the hearts of all who had a glimpse of the astonishing scene. Yet, as with many occurrences, the truth proved to be far more realistic. In the thick of the fog, it was revealed stadium lights disguising themselves as something alien and extraordinary. Blood-curdling scream. Once a group of friends set off on a camping expedition, seeking adventure and bonding amidst the wilderness. They pitched their tents in the heart of an isolated forest, a perfect retreat for a night of fun. Little did they know that their escapade would soon spiral into a spine-chilling nightmare. As darkness fell, blood-curdling screams pierced the stillness of the night. Frightened, they grabbed their flashlights and ventured out to unravel the source of terror. Yet, no visible explanation awaited them. Instead, they stumbled upon a grotesque sight, a crude corn husk doll ominously hanging from a rope. The nightmare screams continued, and the eerie presence sent shivers down their spines. I hope they got out of there fast.
Oh, no.
Let's check out this clip caught on a home security camera outside a house. You can hear faint footsteps before a blurry figure appears and moves across the screen. Since the video quality is poor, it's hard to make out any details. Is it a prowler or could it be something paranormal? Upon closer inspection, the figure seems to briefly disappear when it reaches the center of the screen. This leaves us wondering if it's just a camera glitch or if there's something more sinister going on. A chupacabra. These two men kept hearing strange voices from their backyard and eventually decided to go check. But what they did not know was that they were in for a surprise. A huge monster was seen running to hide from them, but that did not stop the friends there. They had to go check, and that is when we see the terrifying face. The video ends right there, so let's just hope both of them are okay. An alien. The folks who were used to discovering fishes on the shore were taken aback when they stumbled upon a strange human-like creature that had washed upon the beach. It appeared to be a miniature version of a human, with a slimy coating all over its body and small limbs. The more they examined it, the more it mystified them, especially when they observed it breathing and slightly shifting its eerie body. What do you think it was? A creepy being. While a farmer was out with his goats and cows, he sensed that something was not okay. So he took his camera out and started checking the area. And what he found was this creepy black creature with big horns at the very edge of his property. Even though the creature did not look interested in coming near or harming the man, it was still good that he only recorded the thing and did not try to go near. An angel. This incredible video was taken in Jakarta, Indonesia on September 11, 2011. You can see a radiant winged being that looks like an angel descending from the sky and touching down on the ground before taking off again. When people saw this video, they started calling the figure the Angel of Jakarta. Some people even thought it might be a guardian angel sent down. However, there's always a chance that this might be fake. A strange woman. In 2016, a strange video surfaced online showing a woman shopping at a mall. Suddenly, an item falls behind her, and she puts it back on the shelf. Then she starts acting weirdly, as if something is controlling her. She drops her shopping and writhes on the floor, screaming loudly. Her screams even push the onlookers away. As the man in black tries to hold her down, the woman calms down, but then lets out a final scream, which makes objects in the store move and the security camera flicker.
Spooky trail camera discoveries. A family that recently moved to a new region set up a trail camera near their home to monitor their kids and observe wildlife. To their surprise, in August of 2020, the camera captured a strange humanoid-shaped figure with long, unkempt hair. Speculations arose about whether it could be a Yeti or Bigfoot. The authorities were notified, and numerous experts examined the footage, with some claiming it to be authentic. In another eerie incident, a trail camera in Canada's dense forest caught a massive hand with hairy arms trying to grab the camera from behind. People suggested it might be a Sasquatch or a werewolf. A breathtaking wildlife moment. In this incredible video, we witness a breathtaking moment with a golden eagle perched on a cliff. Below, its sharp talons clutch its prey, a fox, which lies scattered on the ground. With a mighty display of strength, the majestic bird takes flight, carrying the fox away in its powerful grasp, disappearing. The golden eagle's skill is astounding, as it's known to take down animals much larger than foxes. In this case, the fox was already deceased, making the eagle's flight look effortless. It's a mesmerizing glimpse of nature's power and beauty. Scary cougar encounter. During a lone hike in Provo, Utah, a hiker thought he spotted a baby bobcat on the trail ahead and started recording with his phone. But to his surprise, it was a young cougar, and its mother was nearby. As he tried to back away, the cougar got more aggressive and started approaching him. In a tense standoff, the cougar even lunged at the hiker, coming within a feet of him. The hiker bravely stood his ground, making loud noises to scare the cougar away. After a nerve-wracking 6-minute encounter, the hiker finally threw a rock, scaring the cougar enough to make it flee. Another mysterious masked man. When we think of eerie trail camera clips, we usually imagine ghostly figures. But not all creepy characters are supernatural. A hunter set up a trail camera to monitor wildlife near his property and got a surprising picture of a strangely tall man wearing a mask and holding a machete. The man seemed unaware of the camera's presence, and his intentions remain unknown. The fact that he covered his face suggests he might not have had innocent intentions. After this mysterious encounter, the man was never seen in the area again, leaving us to wonder what he was doing in the woods that night. It's a real-life mystery that gives us chills. Massive jumping lizard. Did you see that huge creature that looks like a lizard? It's like nothing we've seen before. The uploader thinks it could be an undiscovered flesh-eating lizard species with fish-like features, but I have this gut feeling that it might not be real. We'll see. The image looks impressive, but I can't help but wonder if it's a clever hoax. I mean, lizards don't usually jump that high, right? Still, it's an exciting and slightly disturbing thought if it turns out to be true.
From eerie apparitions to strange creatures lurking in the shadows, this video will send shivers down your spine. Today we'll be looking into the dark and mysterious world of trail cameras, where bizarre and spine-chilling encounters are captured. Let's get started! Unearthly encounter. One person's encounter with this video allegedly left their phone damaged. As we carefully analyze the footage, a mysterious figure emerges from behind a tree, seemingly toying with the camera, only to vanish as quickly as it appeared. Moments later, it reappears, pulling down the trail camera, leaving an unsettling mark on the scene. Is it just a skilled individual wearing elaborate makeup? Or could we be facing something beyond the realm of the ordinary? Could this be the elusive rake, a paranormal being known to lurk in the shadows of the woods? Creature at supernatural speed. During the road, the car comes to a halt, and suddenly, an otherworldly figure materializes in the distance, sprinting with supernatural speed. Bewildering and ghostly, the creature emerges in the video, its form obscured by darkness, yet strangely white with 4 agile legs propelling it forward. Its movements, reminiscent of a predator, exude an air of danger. Unfazed by potential threats, the passengers remain transfixed, watching this enigmatic being with equal parts fear and fascination. As the creature vanishes into the night, the unsettling encounter leaves viewers pondering its authenticity and pondering the unimaginable possibilities it holds. The Flight of New Jersey Devil. This video is about the heart of myth and reality, brought to life by David Black's remarkable footage. The legendary creature known as the New Jersey Devil has always remained elusive, residing in the realm of myth and folklore. However, this encounter challenges everything we thought we knew about this mysterious being. While strolling through southern New Jersey, David witnessed the New Jersey Devil taking flight before his very eyes. Swiftly grabbing his camera, he immortalized the momentous event, forever altering our perceptions. Figure roams the forest. A trail cam set up to ward off lurking predators captures a sight far beyond the ordinary. Instead of the expected wildlife, a peculiar gray figure emerges. Its deliberate, purposeful strides through the forest leave viewers perplexed. Seemingly at home in the wild, the figure kneels and stands with an enigmatic intent, adding to its otherworldly aura. Is it the spirit of someone long gone? A cryptid lurking in the shadows? Or simply someone in a makeshift ghost costume? The debate rages on, and opinions diverge between the paranormal and the mundane. Chupacabra or raccoon? This video showcases a figure that flirts with scientific acceptance and rational thought. None other than the elusive Chupacabra. With its bald skin, glowing eyes, and alien-like appearance, it's no wonder the local individual behind the recording drew this astonishing conclusion. As the creature forages through garbage, fear ripples through the community, unsure of this enigmatic being's true identity. While wildlife experts suggest it might be a severely ill raccoon, doubts linger. Skeptics suspect a deliberate cover-up to avoid tourist disruption. The truth remains shrouded in mystery, leaving us with a spine-tingling puzzle that demands further exploration. A zombie-like figure. This video, captured on a trail cam, unleashes an eerie encounter that defies explanation. The camera's owner was left petrified and stunned as he stumbled upon footage that was far from ordinary. Originally set up to capture nocturnal wildlife, what emerged was the unsettling image of a zombie-like figure. The baffling part? This was no Halloween prank. It was recorded in October, nowhere near the spooky season. While some may argue for the possibility of illness or a costume, the recorder's mind was gripped by the idea of witnessing a real-life zombie. Shared online, opinions on the footage have sparked a storm of speculation. As the debate rages on, the question lingers. Does this unearthly video provide evidence of the existence of zombies? Or is it a puzzle waiting to be solved? Ghostly hybrid or canine scavenger? This video surfaced, leaving everyone pondering if they were witnessing two animals combined into one. The uploader was convinced they stumbled upon a ghostly creature, an otherworldly fusion of coyote, zebra, and wolf. While it's a fascinating notion, we have to put that idea to rest. As we carefully analyze the video, a different conclusion emerges. The footage likely captures a cunning canine carrying the remains of other animals, adding to its mysterious aura. But let's keep the discussion open. What's your take on this enigmatic encounter? Do you believe it's merely a canine scavenger, or could there be more to this spectacle? Eyes in the dark. It's a chilling tale of a man haunted by an unsettling feeling in his bedroom. Determined to unravel the mystery, he sets up a camera to capture the truth, and what he discovers is nothing short of bone-chilling. In the ghostly morning recording, a small figure bends over his bed, sending shivers down his spine. Confused and alarmed, he rules out the possibility of it being his kid, for he lives alone. So, what on earth could it be? Is it an otherworldly visitor, an enigmatic cryptid lurking in the shadows, or a mere glitch of the camera? Looming creature in the grasslands. It's about a journey into the grasslands on a cloudy morning, where a mysterious creature lurks. Caught on camera, it first appeared motionless, but gradually its towering figure stirs to life, almost human-like, covered in thick brown fur. As we focus on its face, a white yet indistinct facial area catches our attention, while its head resembles that of an ape. Just when we think we're getting a closer look, it vanishes into the tall grass, leaving us questioning its identity. Could it be the legendary Sasquatch, elusive and enigmatic? Or is it merely a man disguised as the infamous Bigfoot, eager to spark intrigue? Bones and shadows. In this gripping video, an unsuspecting hero takes us on a dusk journey through eerie woods. As he rides, he stumbles upon a bone-chilling sight: scattered bones, likely the remnants of predators in these haunting woods. But there's something unsettling familiar about it all, as if he's been here before. As darkness descends, tension builds, and just when he thinks things couldn't get worse, the natural world falls eerily silent. Amidst the stillness, he spots it: glowing eyes, pale corpse-like skin, and a terrifying presence lurking ahead. Panic sets in, and he desperately revs his bike to escape the sinister entity. A headless man in woods. During the serene scenery, an old man wanders at a slow and relaxed pace, but there's a spine-chilling twist. He appears to be without a head. Unsettling, right? But that's not all. This enigmatic figure seems to be carrying something in his hand, shrouded in mystery. The footage leaves us with more questions than answers. What could he be holding? And what lies behind this haunting presence? One thing's for sure: encountering such a sight alone in the woods would send shivers down anyone's spine. The mysterious Bigfoot sighting. A tranquil boat ride along the scenic lakeside in Ontario, Canada, interrupted by an unexpected twist. Out of nowhere, an enigmatic creature emerges from the woods, attempting to hide from startled onlookers. Was it a cunning cryptid seeking concealment? Zoom in on the footage and you'll be stunned by its uncanny resemblance to the infamous Bigfoot, a massive, hairy, bipedal creature that sparked countless sightings worldwide. With Bigfoot encounters becoming more frequent, believers are convinced of their existence. Could this gripping footage be the ultimate proof we've been waiting for? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We can't wait to hear your take on this mystery. The creepy mirror selfie. Get ready to feel the chills down your spine with this viral sensation that's been taking the internet by storm. This hair-raising footage has everyone talking. The eerie encounter begins as a woman attempts a simple selfie in front of a mirror. But what happens next defies all explanation. Watch closely as her reflection seems to move independently, sending shivers down your spine. Is it a clever CGI stunt to rack up views, or is there something more sinister lurking within this unsettling video? Take a look and decide for yourself if it's a simple trick or a terrifying paranormal encounter. The cryptic creature. It's about the Apple Malaysian mountain in North America, where nature's secrets take a bizarre turn. A passionate nature enthusiast ventured out on the Appalachian Trail, seeking peace amidst diverse wildlife. But what he encountered left him utterly astounded. A creature unlike any other. A chilling blend of a seal and a bird, with woodpecker-like beaks and haunting hollow black eyes. The bizarre sighting has perplexed experts and baffled viewers worldwide. Despite sharing the intriguing footage online, the creature's identity remains an enigma shrouded in mystery. A crawling creature. It is a puzzling trail cam encounter that has left everyone scratching their heads. The footage may be grainy, but its creepy contents speak volumes. What on earth could this mysterious creature be? Is it an ordinary animal distorted by the camera's quality, or do its unsettling movements suggest something far more uncanny? At times, it seems almost human-like, yet its unnatural behavior throws us off entirely. Could it be a peculiar type of boar or pig? But the way it moves defies all expectations. Astonishingly, this enigmatic being remains unfazed by the presence of the observer, raising even more questions that may forever remain unanswered. Slender Man. In a startling trail cam capture, a haunting figure sits amidst the forest, reigniting the debate about this once-thought fictional character's existence. The Slender Man, infamous for scaring children, may not be confined to the realm of imagination after all. Though no reports of child kidnapping surfaced in the vicinity, the photo poses an unsettling possibility. Are you ready to confront the mystifying Slender Man? Let us know which trail cam sighting scared you the most as we navigate through the blurred lines of reality and the eerie world of the unknown. A ghostly figure revealed. It is a haunting image that has sparked debates and intrigue. Zoom in and you'll spot a mysterious, colorless figure hiding behind a tree. The spectral appearance of a young girl. Some believe she met a tragic fate here, her spirit lingering in familiar surroundings. Interestingly, her apparition coincides with the time of Google's mapping expedition. Yet opinions diverge on this mysterious phenomenon. Some contend it's a true ghostly encounter, while skeptics propose digital manipulation via Photoshop. The question remains, is this an ordinary girl captured posthumously or an ethereal presence lingering beyond the living? Nature meets technology. In the ever-evolving landscape of technology, a fascinating fusion with nature unfolds, training eagles to intercept drones. Renowned for their keen vision and lethal hunting skillfully, these majestic birds take on a remarkable new role. Adopted by law enforcement agencies worldwide, eagles spot drones from afar, equipped to capture them mid-flight and safely deposit them away. The Netherlands' Dutch National Police spearheaded this bio-inspired solution in 2016, curbing security risks from unauthorized drone flights. While the practice showcases the remarkable potential of blending nature's prowess with technology, challenges and criticisms arise. Conservationists express concerns about potential harm to the eagles, despite efforts to protect them. A girl in the woods. This trail camera was originally set up to monitor wolf activity around a man's property. It captured an unexpected and mysterious sighting on October 15, 2015 at 2:45 a.m. Look closely and you'll spot a girl walking away near a tree, cradling a stuffed animal in her hands. The eerie part? It's the dead of night, and no girl should be wandering alone in the woods at such an hour. While the footage offers no further clues, we're left to ponder the possibilities. Could it be a neighbor's daughter sleepwalking, lost in the darkness? Or does the forest harbor secrets beyond our comprehension? What do you think about this video? The peculiar turkey ritual. In the heart of a suburban neighborhood in Randolph, Massachusetts, a mysterious sight unfolded. A flock of turkeys gathered around a lifeless cat. But this was no ordinary encounter. It took an unsettling turn as more turkeys emerged from the woods, forming a peculiar procession. For hours, they wandered around the deceased feline, leaving observers bewildered. The creepiness reached its peak when the turkeys seemed to be engaged in some inexplicable ritual, yet their intentions remained a mystery. As theories abound, curiosity grows. Could it be a gesture of mourning or a form of communication among these intelligent creatures? Ghostly apparition or clever animation. In this trail cam footage, an otherworldly presence seems to emerge from the shadows. Keep a close eye on the video and you might catch a glimpse of this translucent figure mysteriously moving in the background. Even the vigilant dog senses something amiss, barking toward the eerie apparition. The footage was captured by a brave explorer while venturing through the woods, but the encounter left him shaken, and he remains tight-lipped about the experience. Now the question lingers, is this a genuine paranormal encounter, or could it be a skillfully crafted 3D animation? A child and mysterious mother. Russia, a land steeped in history and mystery, has now become the setting for bizarre and unsettling trail cam footage. A child levitating in midair while her mother watches on, laughing. It's the stuff of nightmares that horror movies warn us about. But this spine-chilling encounter was no work of fiction. The person who captured this mind-boggling scene had no choice but to witness the inexplicable sight, making a hasty retreat as their dog sensed something amiss. Is this a case of clever camera tricks? Or could there be a far more astonishing explanation? Some speculate about aliens in disguise, while others wonder if Russia might be involved in a secret meta-human project. a haunted house. Get ready for this spine-chilling tale that will send shivers down your spine. Meet Leonardo, whose haunting experiences in his mother's house will leave you on the edge of your seat. Suspecting a ghostly presence for years, he decided to take matters into his own hands and installed a fixed camera to capture the inexplicable. The footage revealed hair-raising movements, the oven opening and shutting, and cooking utensils thrown by an invisible force. As he bravely faced the manifestation, a shadowy figure moved across the room, leaving Leonardo undeterred. But the terror escalated as a pale face appeared from behind the wall. Unmistakably a female spirit. The ongoing investigation has Leonardo documenting every chilling encounter as the evidence keeps piling up. Wildlife drama unveiled. Hold your breath for a wildlife encounter caught by the trail camera. In this clip, we're transported to the untamed world of a group of graceful elks, quietly grazing in their natural habitat. But amidst their tranquility, a subtle shift in the air alerts us to an impending danger. With keen senses, one elk detects an unfamiliar scent, triggering a chain reaction of unease. In a display of unity, the herd reacts to her alarm call, fleeing to safety just before the arrival of a lurking lion. As we replay this stunning sequence, we're left awestruck by the elk nearest to us, who remains calm despite sensing the predator. Mystery of the frozen birds. Now we jet off to sunny Florida, where a seemingly ordinary day takes an extraordinary turn. A resident captures a scene of a flock of birds soaring in the sky, their silhouettes against the vibrant blue canvas. But hold on, as he zooms in, the spectacle morphs into something truly uncanny. The birds aren't just flying, they're suspended in midair like feathered statues, frozen in time. For these agile flyers, hovering without constant wing flapping is a feat unknown in the world of avian acrobatics. Is this a real-life glitch in the Matrix? A moment when nature itself hits the pause button? Paranormal encounter. Stepping into the ethereal world of mysterious glowing orbs, an enigmatic phenomenon often associated with the supernatural. Legends speak of these orbs as ethereal manifestations of spirits, ghosts, or even fairies, hovering in places they deem safe. Venture deep into the Tennessee woods through a trail cam image that captured these haunting lights. Was it a brush with otherworldly entities or a mere trick of the camera flash? The image sparked debates within the paranormal community, with some advocating for the possibility of genuine paranormal activity, while others lean towards logical explanations like shutter speed or external light sources. Astonishing supernatural photo! Captured by an intrepid explorer, the image portrays a being so alien-like it defies all human characteristics. The camera was miles away from civilization, ruling out any possibility of a hoax. Determined to unravel the truth, the explorer conducted a meticulous analysis, using advanced software to compare the mysterious entity to a human. The result? A resounding confirmation that this was no ordinary being. Even a trusted forensic image analyst with cutting-edge tools examined the photo, concluding it was untouched and absolutely real. Is it an extraterrestrial, a goblin, or even a Sasquatch? Alligator strolling. This trail camera captures an alligator casually strolling through the heart of a forest. While these reptiles are typically found in swamps and water bodies, this confident alligator seems to have ventured far from its natural habitat, moving with a clear sense of purpose. The footage reveals its agile movement over fallen branches, leaving viewers wondering what motivated this extraordinary journey. A green-furred snake. Today, you're gonna witness a snake like no other. Shared on the Facebook group Weird, Fantastic, and Odd Things by user Max Jack, this mind-boggling footage showcases a snake covered in eerie green fur, leaving us all baffled and slightly creeped out. Residing in Thailand, Max Jack came across this enigmatic serpent and decided to care for it, sparking curiosity and speculation across the internet. Some suggest it could be a bizarre form of algae coating its skin, but the mystery remains unsolved. Max Jack's decision to hand it over to authorities for study and identification will surely unveil more about this cryptic creature. You must have heard the saying, the unexplained lurks in the shadows. It's true when it comes to trail cam captures. Today we journey into the eerie realm of trail cam footage, revealing spine-chilling encounters. Whether you're a fearless cryptozoologist, seasoned hunter, or a trail lover, prepare for a proper scary dose of clips I found on the internet. The terrifying trail cam girl. At the dead of night on October 15, 2015, a trail camera captured a spine-chilling scene in the woods. The footage revealed a young girl all alone, wandering through the darkness, clutching a teddy bear tightly in her arms. What on earth was she doing there? The eerie sight left many unsettled. Was she sleepwalking, or perhaps something more supernatural was afoot? The question still remains, maybe it was a ghostly presence in the woods, haunting the minds of those who watched the haunting footage. Hairy Beast Midnight Ambush. In the pitch-black darkness of midnight, a pair of hunters found themselves facing an unimaginable terror. As they tried to chase down a mysterious beast in its own dark habitat, they became the hunted. Suddenly, the massive creature struck, attacking one of the hunters from behind. Later, when the other hunter ventured out in search of his missing companion, the beast struck again, this time pouncing from the front. Despite the deadly encounters, both hunters survived, shaken and puzzled. The online footage of this eerie incident left everyone baffled. The truth behind this cryptic encounter remained hidden in the shadows. Lion's GoPro heist. Not just trail cams, even GoPros can become intriguing targets for wildlife. A curious lioness couldn't resist investigating a GoPro mounted at the back of a Jeep. With a swift grab, she carried it away in her powerful jaws, hoping to make a quick escape. The stolen camera provided a close-up view of her jaws as she chewed on the device, leaving everyone in awe of the unexpected interaction. Bear's curious investigation. Do trail cams only capture mythical creatures at night? Not quite. In this strange footage, a curious bear became fascinated with the device, investigating it with thick, hairy limbs. The massive creature attempted to grab the camera with its mouth, showcasing its inquisitive nature. The fate of the camera remained a mystery as the video ended abruptly. Did the bear succeed in claiming the camera for itself, or did it lose interest and move on? Only the wild knows the final answer. Hidden striker's mysterious move. Even trail cams themselves aren't safe from the intrigue of the wild. In Japan, an unknown beast, a wild boar, became fixated on the camera, determined to remove it from its perch. The crafty animal tried every angle, moving the camera from left to right, but the trail cam proved to be resilient. The hidden striker didn't give up, attempting to take charge of the mysterious device from behind the tree. Its persistence made for a peculiar encounter, leaving viewers mesmerized by the wild boar's antics. Cougar's deadly ambush. In the dead of night, a trail camera captured a haunting scene of nature's brutal reality. A deer grazing innocently had no idea it was being stalked by a ferocious predator. A cougar hiding behind the bushes, waiting for the perfect moment. In one swift, deadly strike, the cougar leaped from the shadows, landing on the deer's jugular vein. The prey succumbed to the powerful jaws of the cougar, leaving a chilling silence in the wake of the midnight attack. Oregon's chilling encounter. 2 years ago, chilling footage emerged from the Oregon woods that left everyone baffled. It began with the appearance of a mysterious black humanoid gliding effortlessly through the snowy terrain, disappearing into a dense group of pine trees. At first, people assumed it might be a lost hiker, but the creature's huge, bulky form didn't match any human features. Local authorities dubbed it an alleged Bigfoot sighting, but the truth remained mysterious. Was it really the mysterious Bigfoot, or could it have been some other unknown creature lurking in the woods that day? The enigma of the strange humanoid still haunts the minds of those who witnessed it. Cryptic crawling alien. On a dark road in an undisclosed location, a bizarre sight left many wondering about the existence of extraterrestrial beings. A strange, otherworldly creature resembling an alien was caught on tape, awkwardly crawling in the shadows. Its peculiar features, such as abnormally large and pointy hands, made it appear eerie and unworldly. The head was unlike anything known to mankind. Was it someone in a costume, or a genuine enigma from beyond the stars? The puzzle remains unsolved, shrouded in the mysteries of the universe. Terrifying gaze. A shocking image emerged on the internet, captivating everyone with terror-stricken curiosity. The horrifying creature in the picture stared directly into the camera, leaving a trail of panic among netizens. With numerous Bigfoot sightings, it seemed plausible that the mythical creature lurks in the woods. The chilling gaze of this enormous black figure gives the impression that it was peering right at the viewer. Excitement surged among Bigfoot fans, while skeptics still sought answers about the origin of this haunting brute. The eyes of the creature continued to haunt the minds of those who saw it. Unknown raider. Trail cams can catch more than just bears. Years ago, a baffling figure with uneven, hairy growth appeared in front of a camera, dragging it across the ground before vanishing into the dark forest. The identity of this unknown raider remains a perplexing mystery. Who or what was behind this strange encounter? The answers remain unknown, calling for amateur detectives to delve into the mystery. Mysterious alien in woods. In the dead of night years ago, a daring explorer set out to uncover strange phenomena in a haunted forest. Little did they know they were about to face their biggest nightmare. A pale, shapeless figure suddenly materialized among the trees, with long, thin limbs and a peculiar head that didn't resemble Bigfoot's features. It left everyone puzzled, and speculations ran wild. Was it an otherworldly alien creature from distant planets? The haunting encounter ended all too quickly, leaving more questions than answers. Mysterious wolf-like creature. Late one night, a driver navigating through the dark forest encountered something truly peculiar. As the headlights illuminated the eerie surroundings, the driver slammed the brakes when a strange sight caught their attention. It wasn't a yeti this time, but a wolf walking on its hind legs. But hold on, something was off. The creature had skinny arms, unusual paws, and barely noticeable ears. It hardly resembled a typical wolf, yet its fur resembled that of a wolf. The identity of this mysterious wolf-like creature remains shrouded in uncertainty, leaving us all intrigued. Share your views on this strange wolf in the comments. Shadowy figure on forest road. Driving along a bumpy forest road, a man's car suddenly halted in its tracks. The driver tried to figure out a way out of the forest when something caught his eye. A shadowy figure swiftly crossing the road. The creature's bushy body and towering height matched the description of the legendary Bigfoot. The sight triggered intense speculation, but upon closer inspection, it turned out to be nothing more than a shadow. Despite the debunking, people remained determined to unravel the truth about these alleged Bigfoot sightings, scouring the forest for answers. Creepy crawler's daytime stroll. In broad daylight, a strange and creepy figure was spotted strolling in the field. The bizarre dark entity, however, remained vague, keeping its face hidden from the watchful lens. As days passed, more footage emerged, this time capturing the shadowy creature invading a backyard. The chilling features of the crawler were now revealed, sending shivers down the spines of those who witnessed the videos. Speculation ran wild about the creature's identity, But its true nature remained a mystery. Could the same creepy crawler be behind both sightings? Close encounter with werewolf. In Brazil, one fateful night, a man claimed to have experienced a spine-chilling encounter with a werewolf. Unlike the common myth of full moon transformations, this horrific beast emerged on a pitch-black night. The man stumbled upon the creature hiding behind a wooden structure in the dark forest. Feeling watched, the man turned his camera towards the menacing figure. The werewolf, realizing it was being observed, lunged forward, attempting to attack the man. Fortunately, the quick-footed man escaped with just a glimpse of the terrifying beast. Aggressive Yeti. 6 years ago, the residents of a North American town woke up to an unbelievable sight that sent chills down their spines. The ground was covered in a pristine layer of white snow. But what caught everyone's attention were the unusual, mysterious footprints measuring 4 to 6 feet in length. A team of intrepid Sasquatch hunters ventured into the woods to investigate further. And what they encountered was beyond their wildest imagination. Amidst the trees stood a colossal hairy creature clutching torn camp pieces. It appeared to be an aggressive Yeti, but the shocking encounter ended abruptly, leaving the truth buried in the snow. Dog chased hairy beast. Several years back, a man decided to capture wildlife moments using a camera mounted on his dog's collar. While exploring the lush habitat of wild critters, the curious dog unwittingly filmed an extraordinary sight. A massive hairy creature emerged from the woods, passing right in front of the camera. Some thought it could be a bear, but this beast had an uncanny resemblance to the mythical Bigfoot. The mystery deepens. Could it be the mysterious Bigfoot or another furry enigma wandering in the woods? Unidentified flying figure. In sunny California, an astonishing sight baffled a man as he captured an unknown silhouette in the sky. Resembling a man descending from the heavens, it left him in awe, questioning the nature of what he saw. With no drones or flying objects allowed in the airspace, the mystery deepened. Was it a divine apparition, a government secret, or an extraterrestrial encounter? The enigmatic figure kept everyone guessing. Bizarre battle of scavengers. In the picturesque Swan Valley of Montana, an extraordinary battle of scavengers took place. A bald eagle and a coyote vied for the remains of a deer carcass. The eagle's massive wingspan seemed almost too powerful for the cunning coyote to handle. With each strategic move, the two skilled predators clashed in a breathtaking chess match. Even a cheeky crow tried to join in the action. In the end, the eagle emerged victorious, flying away with a prize, while the coyote feasted on the rest. It was a true spectacle of nature's wonders. Buck's mysterious behavior. A muddy swamp became the stage for a bizarre spectacle. A buck appeared to act aggressively, stroking its huge antlers. But as quickly as it seemed menacing, it settled down, sitting calmly in the sticky mud. The strange behavior puzzled viewers, wondering if it was a display of antler rubbing or a territorial act. The buck's intentions remained an enigma, leaving wildlife enthusiasts eager to decode the mystery behind its peculiar actions. Unidentified beast secret grab. In the depths of the Canadian wilderness, a trail cam unknowingly filmed a peculiar event. A hairy arm, seemingly non-human, emerged from behind the camera, attempting to snatch it away. The long, skinny fingers and thick hair on the arm puzzled the curious onlookers. It certainly wasn't a human or a bear. The mysterious grabber left everyone scratching their heads, wondering if it was the work of a giant hairy creature or some other inexplicable entity. Woodpecker's camera attack. When scientists set up a trail cam to record wildlife species, they had no idea it would attract an unexpected assailant. A curious woodpecker took offense to the camera's presence on the tree trunk. In a relentless attack, the woodpecker pecked away at the camera until it was completely destroyed. This extraordinary moment showcased the woodpecker's determination and prove that even the most innocent-looking creatures can turn into camera-wrecking vandals. Bigfoot on snowy trail. In the west of Colorado, years ago, a young rider filming a bike ride stumbled upon a remarkable sight. A gigantic hairy creature stood on a cliff, and upon realizing it was being watched, it quickly vanished into the forest. Many believed it was the mysterious Bigfoot captured on tape. But alas, it turned out to be nothing more than a fun prank. The guy behind the camera confessed that it was all for laughs. Yet, for a moment, it sparked excitement among Bigfoot enthusiasts, making us wonder, who's hiding in the woods? Hyena chasing wildebeest. In the vast savanna, a pack of hyenas pursued a herd of wildebeest. One wildebeest, separated from the rest, found itself in a tense chase. The hyenas relentlessly pursued, with the wildebeest giving its all to outrun the hungry predators. In a display of agility and determination, the wildebeest evaded its pursuers for an impressive length of time. But ultimately, exhaustion took its toll, and the hyenas secured their meal. Bobcats ambush attack. A man from Pulaski County set up a trail camera in his backyard and was shocked to discover a series of pictures showing a heart-wrenching attack. A bobcat stealthily ambushed a defenseless doe during the dark hours of the night. The mighty predator, despite being smaller than its prey, displayed its hunting prowess. With a swift leap and a lethal bite to the neck, the doe met a tragic end. Nature's relentless cycle played out before the trail camera, capturing the stark reality of survival in the wild. Haunting turkeys. From the shadows of suburban Massachusetts emerges a perplexing spectacle. Flocks of turkeys drawn by an unknown force gather in a macabre dance around a lifeless cat. The unnerving ritual continues, with more turkeys joining the strange congregation in an infinite loop. What mysterious energy compels them? Is it a dark omen, a supernatural presence, or something even more that lies beneath the surface? Share your insights on this creepy event in the comments. Heartfelt wolf mother. Deep in the wild, a heartwarming moment unfolded before a trail camera. A mother wolf, sensing danger, realized her pups were in threat due to rising water levels around the den. She sprang into action, pulling each pup out of harm's way, showing the world the fierce love of a mother. In the snowy landscape, the touching display of maternal instincts moved all who witnessed it. It was a testament to the unbreakable bond shared by mothers across the animal kingdom. Creepy shaking tree. In a remote forest, a drone captured a tree shaking violently, as though a Bigfoot decided to get its groove on. The bizarre scene was awe-inspiring, but as they replayed it, skepticism began to set in. It really seems like a legendary creature dancing. Or maybe it's just nature's playful tricks. People have been trying to find the answers to this phenomenon. Have you ever witnessed such an eerie sight before? What could possibly be the cause of the unsettling tree dance? Wolf-chewed trail cam. In the wild, even trail cams can become a predator's chew toy. One unfortunate camera faced the powerful jaws of a wild wolf, but miraculously survived the gnawing. The furry culprit left the camera behind, chomping it like a chew toy. The incident captured on camera offered a glimpse into the fierce survival instincts of the animal kingdom. Mystifying Mothman. In the West Virginian town of Point Pleasant, a chilling legend was born, the Mothman. With wings and glowing red eyes, this mysterious being captivated the imaginations of those who claimed to have seen it. The tales of Mothman sightings spread like wildfire, leaving people both fascinated and terrified. Though evidence was mixed with hoaxes, the truth remained mysterious, leaving the existence of this cryptid open to interpretation. The Frenchie versus the Bears. In a suburban home, an unexpected face-off unfolded. A feisty 20-pound Frenchie named Jules took on not one, but 3 unwelcome bear visitors. This little pup didn't back down, She charged at the bears fearlessly, leaving everyone in awe. Jules nipped and annoyed the bewildered bears until they decided to retreat. It was a heavyweight matchup like no other, proving that size doesn't matter when it comes to the fight within. The fearless Frenchie became the talk of the town, and her bravery won the hearts of many. Mountain lion stalks hiker. In the heart of the forest, a hiker found themselves face to face with a furious mountain lion. The predator's instinct kicked in, and it gave chase to the fleeing hiker. The hiker, desperate to escape, ran as fast as possible, hoping to reach safety. With adrenaline pumping, the hiker raced ahead, praying for a miraculous escape from the relentless mountain lion's pursuit. The trail camera captured this hair-raising chase, revealing the raw intensity of survival in the wild. Coyote packs hunt for buck. In the vast wilderness, a wounded buck became the target of two cunning coyotes. Starved and desperate for a meal, the coyotes stealthily stalked their prey, hoping for a moment of vulnerability. The injured buck, while weakened, fought valiantly to protect itself from the relentless predators. In an epic chase, the buck demonstrated resilience, circling around a bushy tree in a desperate attempt to evade the coyotes. Nature's dance of predator and prey unfolded before the watchful lens of the trail camera. Fierce animal standoff. A camera installed near a bald eagle's nest captured an intense confrontation. The mother eagle diligently incubated her eggs, but another predator approached. The intruder sought to prey on the eagle's young. But the vigilant mother was not having it. She fiercely guarded her nest, warning the predator with vocal warnings. When the intruder dared to come too close, the mother eagle fearlessly attacked, forcing it to retreat. The battle between the fearless mother and the hungry predator showcases nature's raw intensity.
Trail cameras have long been known for capturing candid wildlife moments. But what happens when these unassuming devices inadvertently capture something otherworldly? We're stepping into the dark and mysterious world of trail cams. So, get ready for heart-pounding footage that will send shivers down your spine. And with that, let's do this. When hiker meets Yeti. In January of 2021, two friends embarked on a thrilling 3-day hiking adventure, but they never imagined they'd encounter something scarier than the usual wild animals. A Yeti. The Yeti suddenly appeared out of nowhere, inspecting their backpacks while they were away gathering firewood. To their surprise, the Yeti accidentally pepper sprayed itself in the eyes, causing panic and aggression. The clumsy creature stumbled around, nearly falling on the hikers as it made its hasty retreat down the hilly terrain. Curious case of mysterious figure. In an undisclosed location, a trail camera captured a puzzling sight of a dark figure emerging from the shadows and walking across the frame. The owner of the camera was utterly astonished by the recording and decided to share it on social media, leaving Netzians intrigued and guessing its identity. For Bigfoot enthusiasts, the hairy creature wandering through the woods could only be the legendary Bigfoot. However, others speculated that it might be a massive ape or something equally enigmatic. As the owner continues to puzzle over this mysterious figure, people are left to wonder and speculate about the truth behind this captivating trail camera encounter. What do you think it could be? Let us know in the comment section below. Tripod deer. Trail cameras are usually used to capture amazing and unusual sights, but sometimes they also show us the struggles of animals in the wild. Take this heartwarming example of a brave tripod deer who was spotted with only 3 legs, missing most of her left foreleg below the knee joint. Despite her disability, she's been living a fulfilling life for over 4 years and even gave birth each year. It's believed that she might have lost her leg due to an injury when she was young. The image of this resilient deer reminds us of the strength and determination of wildlife in the face of challenges. The Masked Man in the Woods. An eerie video was captured one night, revealing a man with a terrifying mask walking on his knees in the dark forest. The video quickly went viral, drawing massive public attention and leaving everyone puzzled about the man's intentions. The sight of the masked figure wandering alone through the woods raised many questions and fears. Why was he there? What was he doing? The channel owners themselves were baffled by the mysterious encounter. As speculation and theories abound, viewers are left to wonder about the unsettling presence of the masked man in the deep, dark woods. The haunting footage continues to intrigue and haunt the online community. Alien encounter in the woods. In the depths of Sydney's Royal National Park, a strange figure with an alien-like face appeared in a trail camera photo. The creature, standing around 1.2 meters tall, was riding a wild boar, its skinny body giving it an eerie, ghost-like appearance. Another trail camera located in the woods captured a similar creature, without the animal companion further fueling the mystery. The resemblance between the two photos suggests that this cryptid may indeed be real, lurking in the darkness and leaving us pondering the enigmatic wonders of the natural world. A brave encounter. In a thrilling tale of courage and adventure, a 15-year-old boy set out on his bicycle to explore a trail road in the woods. Little did he know that this journey would lead to an unexpected encounter with a massive bear. As he was showing off some tricks on his bike, he heard noises from the forest and decided to investigate. To his surprise, he came face to face with the towering bear. The young boy knew he had to act fast and decided to raise his bicycle above his head, trying to appear bigger and scarier to the bear. With loud noises and bravery, he managed to scare off the bear, allowing him to escape the dangerous situation unharmed. It's a story of bravery and quick thinking in the face of the wild. The Catalonian Fallen Angel. In this eerie footage captured near Catalonia, Spain, a strange humanoid figure emerged, sending shivers down the spine of those who saw it. With its skeletal appearance and glowing eyes, it could be mistaken for a cryptid creature straight out of folklore. However, some believe it might be a human gone mad, seeking refuge in the wilderness. The encounter left the camera crew terrified, leading to a panicked retreat. As the being turned, observers noticed something protruding from its back, fueling speculations of it being the remnants of a fallen angel's wings. The world of the Slender Man. A mysterious picture of Slender Man has surfaced, captured by a trail camera deep in the forest. Slender Man, a fictional character designed to spook kids, has always been dismissed as imaginary, but this photo challenges that belief. Though no child kidnapping cases have been reported nearby, the image has sparked speculation about Slender Man's possible existence. The eerie figure sitting in the woods leaves us wondering if there's more to this legend than we thought. Have you ever been scared of the Slender Man? Share your thoughts on which trail camera encounter with the supernatural gave you the chills. Mysterious happenings in the Seattle woods. Residents living near the dark forest in Seattle started hearing strange noises at night, sparking curiosity and concern. Venturing into the woods to investigate, they were in for a surprise. They managed to capture a cryptid on camera, a creature known as the Brute. This tall, enigmatic being was seen strolling through the woods, taking massive steps before swiftly running away upon realizing it was being observed. Though it vanished quickly, the footprints it left in the snowfield intrigued Bigfoot enthusiasts, fueling their desire to explore the area further and uncover more evidence of this elusive creature. An unbelievable deer story. On Monrovia, a deer with an arrow lodged in its neck amazed everyone with its incredible resilience. Despite the brutal injury, this tough buck remained surprisingly healthy. The animal's plight made headlines as rescue workers tried tirelessly to help, but the deer proved elusive, avoiding capture at every turn. However, after several efforts, they finally managed to tranquilize the deer and put an end to its suffering. The internet was abuzz with another picture of the deer, showing it leaping high in the air despite the arrow still stuck in its side. This remarkable deer's survival story left people in awe of nature's strength and the will to survive against all odds. Goblins in the woods. In these mysterious woods, a trail camera has captured something quite baffling, leaving us scratching our heads. Is it a giant creature or those sharp claws that have us spooked the most? Some are even speculating that it could be a goblin. Goblins have been part of folklore for centuries, with various tales emerging from different parts of the world. From mischievous to malicious, these mythical creatures are often associated with the natural world and dark places. Whether they exist in our world or the realm of fantasy, goblins continue to intrigue and trouble our imaginations. Perhaps this park ranger has stumbled upon one, or maybe more goblins are hiding deep in the woods, waiting for us to uncover their secrets. The Ghost Bird. In this video, a woman gets the fright of her life when she mistakes what appears to be an old piece of wood on the fence for something far more sinister: the ghost bird. This eerie-looking creature, also known as the great pot, is a near passerine bird found in Central and South America. Its large head, in proportion to its body, gives it a grumpy and mysterious appearance. The ghost bird is a nocturnal hunter, preying on insects and small vertebrae with incredible efficiency. Locals mostly let these amazing creatures be, admiring their natural camouflage skills. The Island of Creepy Dolls. Imagine stumbling upon a place filled with grimy, abandoned dolls that give you the chills no matter the situation. Creepy dolls hanging around for no apparent reason are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. There have been countless horror tales about dolls to fuel our imaginations. But what's even more terrifying is an entire island filled with these eerie figures. Locals say there's a strange order to their placement, hinting at a hidden code. The island's tragic past adds to the mystery, as it was once home to a successful mine until a tragic event occurred. Some believe the dolls are a haunting reminder of the children who suffered there. When visiting, locals say prayers to keep any vengeful spirits at bay. A real Dobby. In this video, we come across a mysterious creature that strongly resembles Dobby, the beloved character from Harry Potter. It's quite exciting to think about the possibility of a hidden world of magic existing somewhere beyond our human understanding. The creature's bizarre movements, similar to a chicken dance, and thin legs make it evident that this is no ordinary human. While it's fun to entertain the idea of magical beings living among us, it's essential to remember that such sightings could be the result of various factors, like optical illusions or creative hoaxes. Late Night Bear Snack. In this video, a bear tries to snack on chickens and gets spooked by the owner's shouts. One night, a bear decided to pay a visit to a chicken coop, hoping for a tasty treat. It tried to get in, but the door held strong. Undeterred, the hungry bear attempted to munch on the door itself. Little did it know that the owner, Haley, had woken up to the condition. Startled, she bravely shouted at the bear from a safe distance, scaring it away. The bear fled into the night, leaving the chickens unharmed. Haley's quick thinking and courageous response saved her feathery friends and kept the bear at bay. A wild adventure in the wee hours. The Crawling Creature. In this short and blurry video, a strange creature is seen crawling on the ground in broad daylight. It's quite unbelievable if you don't see it for yourself. The kids who recorded this were wise enough to keep a safe distance from it. Some believe that this creature could be a skinwalker, a mythical being from Native American folklore, known for its ability to transform into different animals. It's a mysterious and eerie sight, leaving viewers with many questions and theories. If you have any thoughts on what this creature might be, please feel free to share them in the comment section below. Ghost-like figure. In this unsettling video on YouTube, a landowner's trail camera captured an unusual incident on December 19, 2022. The landowner, who owns vast forested land and enjoys hunting, had set up several cameras to record wildlife activity. However, this time something bizarre was recorded. The footage shows a mysterious figure wearing a long white robe wandering through the bushes. It's unclear whether it's a human in a peculiar outfit or a supernatural entity. Though it appears to be a person, the question remains, why was the strange individual wandering in the woods seemingly lost? Spooky trail camera discoveries. A family that recently moved to a new region set up a trail camera near their home to monitor their kids and observe wildlife. To their surprise, in August of 2020, the camera captured a strange humanoid-shaped figure with long, unkempt hair. Speculations arose about whether it could be a Yeti or Bigfoot. The authorities were notified, and numerous experts examined the footage, with some claiming it to be authentic. In another eerie incident, a trail camera in Canada's dense forest caught a massive hand with hairy arms trying to grab the camera from behind. People suggested it might be a Sasquatch or a werewolf. A breathtaking wildlife moment. In this incredible video, we witness a breathtaking moment with a golden eagle perched on a cliff. Below, its sharp talons clutch its prey, a fox, which lies scattered on the ground. With a mighty display of strength, the majestic bird takes flight, carrying the fox away in its powerful grasp, disappearing. The golden eagle's skill is astounding, as it's known to take down animals much larger than foxes. In this case, the fox was already deceased, making the eagle's flight look effortless. It's a mesmerizing glimpse of nature's power and beauty. Scary cougar encounter. During a lone hike in Provo, Utah, a hiker thought he spotted a baby bobcat on the trail ahead and started recording with his phone. But to his surprise, it was a young cougar, and its mother was nearby. As he tried to back away, the cougar got more aggressive and started approaching him. In a tense standoff, the cougar even lunged at the hiker, coming within a feet of him. The hiker bravely stood his ground, making loud noises to scare the cougar away. After a nerve-wracking 6-minute encounter, the hiker finally threw a rock, scaring the cougar enough to make it flee. Another mysterious masked man. When we think of eerie trail camera clips, we usually imagine ghostly figures. But not all creepy characters are supernatural. A hunter set up a trail camera to monitor wildlife near his property and got a surprising picture of a strangely tall man wearing a mask and holding a machete. The man seemed unaware of the camera's presence, and his intentions remain unknown. The fact that he covered his face suggests he might not have had innocent intentions. After this mysterious encounter, the man was never seen in the area again, leaving us to wonder what he was doing in the woods that night. It's a real-life mystery that gives us chills. Massive jumping lizard. Did you see that huge creature that looks like a lizard? It's like nothing we've seen before. The uploader thinks it could be an undiscovered flesh-eating lizard species with fish-like features, but I have this gut feeling that it might not be real. You know, we'll see. The image looks impressive, but I can't help but wonder if it's a clever hoax. I mean, lizards don't usually jump that high, right? Still, it's an exciting and slightly disturbing thought if it turns out to be true. Aliens and UFOs. The video starts with a challenge for non-believers in aliens. It claims to have captured a 9-foot-tall being and witnessed strange objects falling from the sky, possibly alien spacecraft. The footage shows lights in the night sky, quite like those from sci-fi movies. But hold on, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. The video maker found something interesting. Another video featuring the same alien creature was posted a day before. All this alien stuff went viral. Are these sightings genuine, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? Weird pig. In this video, we explore a unique and mysterious sighting from around the world. First, we have a pig from China with an unusual facial shape, making it look a bit scary. Despite its quirky appearance, we can't help but feel sorry for the poor pig as it struggles to breathe and sticks its tongue out in a funny way. A sewer creature. In some places, unusual things have been caught on camera, leaving people bewildered. When mysterious sounds echoed from the sewers, the authorities set up a camera to investigate. To their surprise, the footage revealed glowing eyes like creatures inspecting the area, only to flee upon spotting the camera. Alien Scout. During a camping trip near Big Bear Lake in California, a couple and their neighbors were in for a bizarre surprise. Out of nowhere, a small possum-like being appeared, resembling the fictional character Dobby from Harry Potter, but with a green hue. Everyone was taken back by the unexpected encounter, and some even wondered if it could be an alien scout, especially considering a UFO was sighted in the area the day before. Wildlife experts are now scratching their heads, trying to figure out what this mysterious creature could be. The strange appearance sparked a mix of excitement and curiosity among those who witnessed it. The mysterious shady beast. In a video recorded by a fisherman returning from a catch, a strange sight unfolded. A huge furry creature was perched on top of a pole, attempting to catch seagulls. This raised eyebrows since gorillas aren't known to hunt birds. The furry animal managed to capture a seagull and began bashing it aggressively on the pole, displaying its incredible strength. Later, it started eating the seagull. Many speculated it might be a gorilla, but there's uncertainty about it. The video left viewers puzzled and curious about what this creature truly is. Spooky sight. In a rural area of Karnataka, India, a security camera captured something eerie and unexplainable. A dark child-sized creature was seen crawling next to a villa. And it didn't stop there. It started climbing up. This strange creature ruled out the possibility of being a burglar due to its tiny and supernatural appearance. Locals have their theories. Some believe it could be the spirit of a young child who once lived in the house, while others think it might be a jinn, a type of supernatural being. We've uncovered some spine-chilling trail camera footage that captures the unimaginable and the terrifying. It's in these shadowy depths that trail cameras stand as silent sentinels, capturing the secrets of the untamed. These cameras, meant to document the natural world, inadvertently record something far more sinister. And with that, let's do this. Mysterious cryptid sightings. This intriguing clip has been making rounds on the internet for several years, appearing in various forms. The video's location remains uncertain, with many believing it was filmed in Mexico. Let's take a closer look at what's been freaking people out. The footage shows a creature lurking in the shadows, covered in fur and appearing bipedal. Suddenly, it dashes away at an astonishing speed, leaving viewers both amazed and spooked. Despite numerous speculations over the years, the true nature of this mysterious creature remains unknown. Some believe it could be a remarkable CGI creation, while others, meticulously analyzing the frames, think it might be a genuine cryptid sighting. In pursuit of Bigfoot. In this riveting encounter, the cameraman finds himself in a mix of emotions, both worried and excited, as he faces what could be Bigfoot.
Get in the house. Get in the house.
He quickly urges his loved ones to seek safety indoors, while he ventures on a pursuit filled with anticipation. The mysterious being, covered in hair and large, cautiously moves along a forest road, disappearing into the dense foliage. During the pursuit, occasional grunts and ape-like hoots pierce the air, hinting at the creature's presence. These vocalizations seem to serve as warnings, urging the cameraman to maintain distance and proceed with caution. Wise to heed the advice, he decides to back off, considering the creature's imposing size and evident strength. Spooky clown sighting. Get ready for a spooky tale. A hunter in Pennsylvania decided to set up a trail camera deep in the woods behind his house to capture some normal wildlife scenes. But when he checked the footage, he got the shock of his life. A terrifying man in a clown costume emerged from the dark forest in the middle of the night. Remember the creepy killer clown sightings from 2016? Well, it seems like this bizarre figure could be one of them. The viral video brings back memories of those eerie times. Let's hope killer clowns aren't making a comeback. Better keep an eye out if you're venturing into the woods at night, just in case. Siren head in the cemetery. Alright, let's break this down. This guy was out filming nature, enjoying the peaceful scenery, but suddenly he heard some strange and loud noises. It wasn't Godzilla, don't worry, but something else caught his attention. In the distance, he spotted a tall, lanky figure with a weird head and hat, which some people believe is the urban legend known as Siren Head. This creature has become quite popular in recent years, known for its eerie appearance and spooky stories. The video shows it's crawling around in a cemetery, adding to the creepy vibes. So, is it a ghost sighting or just a sighting of the infamous Siren Head? Well, you be the judge. Leviathan caught on trail camera. Prepare to be amazed by this startling incident captured by a trail camera. The footage reveals a truly astonishing sight. A girl seemingly suspended in midair, while a woman in an orange bomber jacket watches in awe. The girl's ethereal appearance gives rise to intriguing speculations. Some believe that a spirit may have taken control, causing her to levitate, leading to thoughts of possession. The video quickly spread, captivating the curiosity of many. As we look into the realm of the unknown, it's essential to keep an open mind and consider all the possibilities. Perhaps there's a natural explanation yet to be uncovered. Or maybe there's more to the story than meets the eye. A creature on the Appalachian Trail. An adventurous nature enthusiast ventures on a hike along the scenic Appalachian Trail, nestled in the beautiful Appalachian mountain region of North America. During the lush wilderness and diverse wildlife, an unexpected encounter leaves him bewildered. His eyes lock on a strange animal observing him from a distance. As he ventures closer, he's taken back by its appearance, an uncanny blend of a seal and a bird. The creature's beaks resemble those of a woodpecker, and its eyes, hollow and black, add to the intrigue. Eager to share the mysterious discovery, the video's uploaded onto the internet, sparking curiosity far and wide. Yet, the puzzle remains unsolved. Mysterious highway encounter. Imagine cruising along a busy highway, minding your own business, when something bizarre unfolds before your eyes. A driver's camera captures an unexpected scene that leaves them utterly bewildered. As they round a curve, a van approaches from the opposite direction. Watch closely as a man suddenly materializes on the road, seemingly falling from an unknown location. The vehicle's doors never open, ruling out the possibility of him falling from it. Speculations run wild. Did a portal appear, transporting him onto the road? Or does he possess extraordinary powers? Without knowing the man's identity or the full story, we're left pondering the unexplainable. A weird encounter in Washington, D.C. This curious incident in Washington, D.C. on December 19, 2018 has left many pondering the possibility of an extraterrestrial encounter. The footage starts with various clips showing the evening sky around the city. What caught everyone's attention was a peculiar triangle-shaped object hovering over the Pentagon. Although some angles made it hard to see, the enigmatic presence was undeniable. Mysterious glitch in reality. In this bizarre footage shared on social media, a man innocently walks down a flight of steps, completely unaware of the spine-chilling event about to unfold. As he steps onto the pavement, something truly eerie happens. Out of nowhere, he trips over a woman's motionless body lying on the ground. The video replays twice, once in slow motion and then with a close-up of the mysterious still figure. People often refer to such inexplicable events as a glitch in the matrix, where reality seems to warp momentarily beyond explanation. The woman's sudden appearance and her eerily lifeless state have left viewers puzzled. So, what do you think? Watch the video and let us know your thoughts on this perplexing and haunting mystery. A terrifying encounter. In the darkness of the woods, two brave souls ventured out, seeking thrills under the moon's watchful gaze. Unaware of the malevolent presence lurking in the shadows, they ignited their fireworks, believing they were alone and undisturbed. Suddenly, amid the night's stillness, blood-curdling shrieks pierced the air, sending chills down their spines. Fear gripped their hearts as they were compelled to investigate the source of the horrifying sounds.
Is it still there? Go! No! Run! Run!
What they encountered defied all reason and chilled them to the core. A mysterious, otherworldly being emerged before their terrified eyes, its presence shrouded in darkness. In a heartbeat, their carefree adventure turned into a nightmarish encounter with the unknown. Mysterious teleportation. In this intriguing video recorded by a drone in the United States, an extraordinary claim of teleportation unfolds before our eyes. Initially, we observe a man casually strolling by the roadside when, astonishingly, he suddenly disappears into thin air. The mind races with questions. Where did he go? And how did he manage such an incredible feat? As the footage circulated, it ignited a wave of curiosity and speculation, leaving viewers in awe and wonder. Yet despite the buzz it created, further information remains elusive. Until more details emerge, this enigmatic event continues to spark fascination. Clever monkeys. In this trail camera footage, a group of curious monkeys makes an appearance. At the beginning of the video, their inquisitive nature is evident as they approach the camera, examining it with great interest. One brave monkey even dares to get up close for a better look at the mysterious device. However, what seemed like an innocent curiosity soon takes an unexpected turn. After some playful interactions, the monkeys reveal their true intentions. They were planning to steal the camera all along. As the camera starts to move, it becomes apparent that these primates are up to no good. Their mischievous behavior leaves us in awe of their intelligence and resourcefulness, proving once again that the natural world is full of surprises and mysteries. Enigmatic forest lights. In this video, a mysterious scene unfolds during the nighttime tranquility of a dense forest. Strange lights flicker in the distance, appearing and disappearing, captivating the owner's attention. Curiosity ensues as there are no visible houses nearby, and few people venture into this remote forest, especially at such late hours. As the footage plays, the peculiar movement of the light from one part to another adds to the intrigue. Speculations arise. Could it be lost hikers seeking their way out? Or is it something else at play? Such enigmatic occurrences have sparked interest in similar inexplicable events. Mysterious encounter down under. In this footage from North Australia, at 4:38, three friends are seen playfully posing for a photo, unaware of the bizarre events unfolding behind them. The camera holder, instead of snapping a picture, records something extraordinary passing by. A creature defying conventional categorization emerges behind them, triggering an intense sense of fear. On closer examination, slowing down the footage reveals this enigmatic being with a curious blend of canine and human characteristics. Its elongated limbs resemble those of a human, but possess an otherworldly, slender quality. Cloaked in darkness, the creature moves gracefully on all fours, displaying an unsettling agility. While its true identity remains a mystery, this extraordinary encounter reminds us of the wonders that exist beyond our comprehension. Eerie night at the bar. Inside a seemingly regular bar, security footage captures a typical night where people socialize, chat, and enjoy their drinks. As closing time approaches, only the bartender and two other individuals remain. Suddenly, an inexplicable event unfolds, sending shivers down the spine. The chair closest to the camera begins to sway gently, unnoticed by the three engrossed in their work. Gradually, it topples to the floor, prompting their bewildered expressions. They quickly restore it, but wonder about the strange incident. Unbeknownst to them, a subtle presence passes by in the background, a ghostly figure bearing the likeness of a child. Upon closer scrutiny, the translucent form suggests a playful spirit, perhaps of a mischievous child. Could it be the lingering presence of a prankster ghost finding amusement in late-night antics? Toddlers and the unseen figure. As the saying goes, children may have a heightened sensitivity to the supernatural world, and a video from a family just might prove this point. The footage, supposedly from a home security camera in the bedroom of three toddlers, captures a rather eerie post-nap scene. Instead of waking up happy and playful, the triplet girls seem upset and frightened. They stand together, yelling at an unseen figure with a shrieking and angry tone, directing their attention towards a wall on the opposite side of the room. Throughout the video, they repeatedly point at a particular spot, expressing their dislike for this unseen presence. While some wonder if it's just an overreactive imagination or a sibling's game, others believe the fear in their voices is genuine. Chilling cry for help. In the video, we witness a spine-tingling moment that no one wishes ever to encounter. We see a woman holding a laundry basket outside her house, about to enter a room. As she approaches the door, she freezes upon hearing a strained voice pleading for help. Followed by eerie moaning. Perplexed, she looks around but finds nothing unusual and eventually enters the room. The video then jumps to a later time after she called the police, who also hear the distressing sound. Despite the thorough investigation, they find no trace of the source. Speculations abound from hackers to pranks, even neighbors, but the truth remains elusive. The haunting cries for help in the video continue to baffle viewers. Mysterious home security sighting. In February of 2021, TikTok user Alyssa Nash1 shared some spine-chilling home security footage that left viewers puzzled and intrigued. The video features a strange, shadowy figure moving up the stairs past one of the residents. Transparent and amorphous, the entity appears vaguely human in shape before floating out of view. As the video circulated on social media, it caused quite a stir, with many labeling it as a genuine paranormal sighting. Some viewers believed it to be a shadowy figure or even a demon, while others remained curious about the inexplicable apparition. Whether it's a trick of light or something more otherworldly, this dreadful encounter reminds us that the unknown still surrounds us. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Mysterious shadowy figure. In this security footage taken in a back alley, we witness some kids taking bikes. But something truly strange happens in the background. A pair of shadowy legs walk by, returning and seemingly reaching out to one of the boys, who turns around in surprise. The figure appears again before the clip ends, leaving viewers intrigued. Paranormal investigators believe these entities may be spiritual beings or lost souls, while others guess they could be interdimensional beings or even aliens. Reports of shadowy people from around the world share remarkable similarities, with some experiencing their presence during sleep paralysis. Though it's fascinating to consider these possibilities, we can always seek comfort under a blankie when spooked, knowing that these shadows can't get us there. A figure in the wilderness. Imagine stumbling upon this bizarre sight while going through your trail cam footage. You'd probably think one of two things. First, that a scarecrow had mysteriously detached from its pole, perhaps off to visit the Wizard of Oz. Or second, you might feel like you're wandering into a woodsy version of Elm Street. There's simply no logical explanation for a human-looking figure with a peculiar hat sprinting through the woods. It's enough to give anyone the chills and leave you wondering what on earth or beyond it you could have witnessed. Sometimes, nature can truly surprise us with the most inexplicable and eerie encounters, leaving us with more questions than answers. Lost in the shadows. If we let our imagination run wild, this photo could lead us to a whimsical tale. It's almost as if the coyote is having a conversation with the girl, telling her they found something strange in the woods. Living together with the pack in this mystical woodland, she follows the coyote's lead to investigate. They discuss the curious find, and she realizes it's just a camera. In this make-believe scenario, they retreat into the woods, continuing their harmonious coexistence. Of course, in reality, none of this can happen. So we're left pondering the true story behind the photo. What exactly is unfolding between the girl and the coyote? Playful spirits. At the beginning of the video, our attention is immediately captured by the peculiar sight of a hospital bed moving on its own. At first glance, one might think it's just a gentle breeze causing the movement, but upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that the bed's actions are erratic and seemingly independent. The absence of any other movement in the surroundings, like twigs or leaves, only highlights the unusual nature of this phenomenon. Rather than being influenced by external forces, it appears as though an unknown entity is playfully engaging with the hospital bed. Ghost hunting adventures at Stanley Palace. On a daring quest to explore the mysterious secrets of Stanley Palace in Chester, England, two fearless ghost hunters embarked on a chilling journey. This 16th century mansion, built on an old priory site, holds a dark and haunted past, with reports of paranormal activity spanning from ghostly apparitions to mysterious sounds of children. As they navigated the haunted halls, they unknowingly became part of a bone-chilling encounter. Later, upon reviewing the recorded footage, they were shocked to discover a startling revelation. A ghostly face peering over the balustrade, observing them from above. The presence of this ethereal visage only deepens the enigma surrounding Stanley Palace and raises questions about its haunted history. Unexplained sighting. Get ready for some spooky encounters. In this video, people captured some strange moments on their trail cameras. An older couple set up a trail cam to see wildlife, but instead, they caught a ghostly girl in a white robe with hollow eyes, rumored to be connected to a cursed land. This predator was caught stalking a home on a motion-activated trail camera. These sightings leave us with chills and questions, like what could be lurking in the shadows and the unknowns of the wilderness. Mysterious creature caught in park. In this video from the Netherlands, a guy was walking in a park when he heard strange banging sounds. Shortly after, he spotted a peculiar creature hiding behind a tree. The creature was black with a tiny head and body, but it was hard to make out any specific features. The video only captured a brief glimpse of the mysterious being, leaving viewers to wonder what it could be. Many theories have surfaced, but with limited visibility. It's challenging to identify the creature accurately. Watch the video and share your thoughts on this enigmatic encounter in the comment section below. Surprising night discovery. In this video, a guy is wandering in the woods at night, seemingly searching for something. Suddenly, he comes across a bizarre creature that he never expected to see. The creature is incredibly tiny, with a strange shape and glowing eyes in the dark. It somewhat resembles a frog-like cryptid that was seen in a previous video. The way it emerges from a hollow tree trunk is a bit creepy, but upon closer inspection, some might find it surprisingly cute. Watch the footage to see this unexpected encounter with a peculiar and intriguing little creature in the woods. Mystical encounters in the forest. In this footage, a man steps forward with a fascinating claim. He possesses magical powers, enabling him to communicate with spooky creatures residing in the forest. With years of knowledge and experience, he's gained a deep understanding of the animals and their wildlife habitats, allowing him to connect with these elusive beings that hide from humans. With evidence to support his remarkable assertions, the man shares a video of a tiny creature emerging from a rock, leaving viewers spellbound. As we watch and wonder, questions arise. What kind of creature is this? And are they harmful? Thank you for watching our video today. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'd love to hear which instance from our list excited you the most. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you had fun, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel.
Prepare to be unnerved and chilled to your very core as we unveil spine-tingling scenes of unknown predators captured in the dark depths of pitch-black forests. These bone-chilling, enigmatic beasts lurk in the shadows and have left experts baffled and the bravest trembling. Join us as we will show you the most shocking and terrifying encounters ever caught on film. Sleeping Beast. This scruffy beast was first seen crouched over a rocky peak in Arizona, but later it was seen resting near the woods. With its hair-covered face and faceless body, the creature certainly looked terrible. The limbs, which were bent or even partially chopped, contributed to its horrifying features. However, even though the rescue personnel were contacted right away and the shaggy figure was brought into jail for additional testing, the authorities provided no details on its whereabouts. What then was it? And from whence did it originate? Tell me what you think. The slender figure. This dashcam captures a man sprinting across the road at an unearthly speed. I'm curious about its origins and aims because of its strange legs and humanoid shape. Is it an extraterrestrial being from space, or perhaps a fabled skinwalker on the hunt? The driver's inaction prompts doubts about the veracity of the footage, but the unpredictability of the enigmatic figure is really unsettling. The Yeti on the Hill. A group of tourists were shocked to see a huge, hairy person hiding in the thick forest among Nepal's snow-capped hills. The enormous stature and human-like stride remind people of the fabled Yeti. As the tourists consider their chances of coming across the unsettling creature, they felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. With each traveler telling their own version of the event, the meeting turned into an amazing experience. After going through something so strange, I would probably never venture into the woods again. Rock-throwing creature. Always intending to spook us, this time Bigfoot has devised yet another scheme, lurking behind a massive tree. The man who is visiting the woods is being watched by the cryptid. And then, as soon as the camera reaches those sneaking eyes, not ready to make an appearance, it hides behind the trees. But it returned once more. That too with a strike strategy this time. The Bigfoot realizes it's time to leave as he tosses a stone in the man's direction. The man quickly returns to his automobile.
That was a rock. Oh,
And now, the beast stands at a slight distance, without even trying to hide itself, and throws a stone directly into the cameraman's face. Although this video has drawn a lot of attention, analysts think there's a good probability it's not a human wearing a costume, because it would be difficult to make a throw while wearing a bulky outfit. Coyote howling. The image stands out as the most peculiar trail cam capture. Captured in Southern California, it depicts 3 coyotes howling simultaneously, howling and exuding the spookiest sensations while standing somewhat apart. The man considered it to be the scariest thing he had ever come across until he noticed an object in the shadows. 2 dazzling eyes stared directly at the coyotes as though they were about to attack. However, what was it? Some suggest that these eyes could belong to a lurking Sasquatch-like creature that was drawn to the growls as it feeds on the animal's blood, despite the fact that some thought it was another animal. However, please share your thoughts on the image with me. Rake sighting. Aiming at the unfortunate man adrift in the forest, creeping up a slender tree. That is one lean beast, all set to strike its next victim at any moment. This is the tale of an Alaskan man who went to Tongass National Park in 2018. He got lost among the tracks while camping there with his buddies. As the night deepens, he starts panicking, thinking he may not make it to his group. The man went crazy when he noticed something on the tree. The guy was startled as he turned his light back to the creep's body and saw the lean creature with an open mouth and the fabled blazing eyes after initially mistaking it for a wild animal. There was just one option: to run. So he did that exact thing. Crouching giant. Captured in the northeastern region of Arizona, the video shows a massive beast that can be seen slithering over a rock. The strange crawl is what makes this creature spooky. Although it resembled a gigantic black bear, no 4-legged creature moves in this way. Thus, convinced that it was the supposed Bigfoot discovered in the Arizonian highlands, the man was taken aback when, in a matter of seconds, it transformed its body into a tiny canine-like creature. What then? A dog or a bipedal animal? He was confused when others suggested a different idea and dubbed it a skinwalker after the man published the video. It is said to transform and assume the forms of many different creatures. So, a skinwalker then? An enormous animal? Or a ruse? Tell me what you folks think it is. Monstrous wolf. In an attempt to photograph the newborn bear pups, a man placed his trail camera close to a black bear's lair. After spending the entire night there with his camera and coming back the following day, the man was taken aback to see what strange-looking monster the cubs had become. The strange appearance was further enhanced by the demonic features, alien-like ears, and frighteningly bright eyes that exude a spooky aura. The wolf-like monster was peeking out from the trees as if it was searching for something, most likely his next victim. However, because it was photographed in the dark, and there were no other obvious evidence of the cryptid's presence along the trail, save the video that was taken, not much could be found out regarding its identity. Monkey Man crossing a river. The Bigfoot enthusiast had a rather different tale to tell. They genuinely think that the creature in the river is a Sasquatch, known as the monster of the Dewey Lake. This entity from folklore inhabits the southern part of Michigan and is said to possess a strong and hairy body. Despite having half of its body submerged in water, the creature appears towering due to its reddish-brown torso, and this is what sets off people's mental triggers. Is that a man wearing a monkey suit? Or is that the lake monster? The strange humanoid figure. Trail cameras are positioned to watch wildlife, but occasionally they record unusual scenes like a strange humanoid figure walking across a field. Its human-like characteristics and atypical limbs raise questions regarding the existence of unidentified species or cryptids. This mysterious, enigmatic figure pushes the boundaries of what we know about the natural world and invites us to investigate the realm of the unexplained. The discovery of the trail camera inspires awe and curiosity in us and compels us to learn more about the mysteries that are outside the realm of our normal understanding. Bigfoot family. You'll feel your spine tingle as you explore this trail camera owner's incredible encounter and its mysterious contents. And there it is, the vague outline of a big, hairy animal moving through the forest with a similar humanoid figure that might be its offspring. Two additional black figures that are hiding in the distance are what have everyone even more perplexed as the argument regarding Bigfoot's existence and nature rages again. Were there more of these creatures lurking in the shadows? The image's validity is still a mystery, but its mystery feeds into the never-ending debate about the legendary animals. The tentacles of the deep. A trail camera captured this breathtaking and terrifying scene during a strong storm. Enormous tentacles rising out of the ocean, reminiscent of the legendary Kraken. The enormous ocean depths conceal countless mysteries, and this vista of enormous marine life makes viewers think about nautical myths and stories. The existence of these enormous creatures calls into question accepted wisdom regarding our oceans. The few glances that cameras provide us with of these creatures provide us with more questions than answers of the wonders that lie under our waters. Bear's spooky heist. The following video shows a black bear skulking around a homeowner's property, examining its surroundings like a cunning would-be thief. He sets out on a daring quest to raid the chicken coop as soon as he thinks it's safe. He searches around for a way to unlock the wooden coop. He looks around for possible flaws while standing on his hind legs. When he's unable to open it calmly, the bear becomes desperate and uses force to rip and bite through the wood. But wait, there's more to see from the homeowner's trail camera. The homeowner is left in shock by the midnight marauder as the bear flees into the darkness after being startled by an alarm system. Ghost bird. Talk about an eerie surprise! Imagine mistaking a ghost bird for a harmless piece of wood. The great putu, a nocturnal bird renowned for its unsettling camouflaging abilities, is this grumpy-looking beast. These skeletal birds, found in Brazil and Mexico, give you the creeps. But fear not, they are largely benign and content to live in their forest habitat. So the next time you see a strange-looking bird, hold off on drawing assumptions. Perhaps it is merely a ghost bird keeping watch over its eerie realm. Abandoned car forest. Tucked down in the middle of a Belgian woodland is an auto cemetery that would make horror flicks blush. Can you imagine neon-colored flowers blooming from engines, or cars entwined with tree roots? You'll think that this post-apocalyptic scene is right out of a Hollywood production. But don't be alarmed. Nature is slowly reclaiming man-made objects, as evidenced by this unsettling spectacle. Some residents find the automobiles to be a lovely quirk, while others find the constant stream of inquisitive tourists unsettling. When you drive through Google Maps, you'll encounter something that'll make you doubt reality. Fearless forest thieves. These days, raccoons aren't limited to the grasslands and woods. They're now moving into cities. They are the best scavengers because of their skillful paws, which allow them to pick locks and unlock doors. Watch this trail camera video to see how raccoons find an abundance of food. A buck, though, wants in on the action as well. Soon, as more raccoons join the celebration, a vicious brawl breaks out. The deer is outnumbered, but its antlers are formidable tools. Nevertheless, the raccoons fulfill their namesake by darting off and coming back for more. Hiding predator. Taking a deer by surprise and choosing not to fight it? Is that a real predator hiding there in the shadows? When he set up his trail camera, this man had no idea it would record an unsuccessful ambush attempt. A deer initially materialized in front of the camera and settled in to unwind, slumbering there for a while. Right before it shifts and briefly disappears from the view of the camera, two bright eyes materialized behind him and began to go to the side. Even though he was asleep, he instantly got to his feet and startled the predator after realizing he had been watched. Deer approaches hunter. Now, either this buck must have witnessed something for which he was unprepared, or a large beast is approaching to attack him. This hunter was aiming for the wild deer in the Kruger National Park. However, it was taken aback by his peculiar behavior, because the deer charged at him as soon as he brought down the rifle. Standing next to him, the spooked up deer didn't stop staring back at him even while the guy stroked it, as if someone was still at it. Even after the examiner saw the film, it became clear that the deer only act in this way when they are genuinely afraid or in need of some assistance. Face to face with chimps. This man, who generally shies away from people, was shocked to see the chimp seated next to him. He was terrified, but tried controlling himself. He's being incredibly patient. They gave off the creepiest vibes when they sniffed him and then pricked the terrified man with their sharp nails. Even more, one of them scaled the tree to presumably perch on the adventurer's back. And just when it seemed like the adventurer would always be under attack by the chimps, they started to leave. They all departed one by one, as though something had compelled them to. Thankful but perplexed, as quickly as they could, the explorers also left that place. Ghostly spirits. Strolling through Stansted Forest and past a little UK town, this man managed to snap an eerie scene. There were other ghostly spirits floating in the air along with the fog. A few had the appearance of an elderly woman, while others resembled children, and the rest were distorted as nothing could be made out of them. The people who live close to the woodland claim that these are the ghosts of an elderly couple who tragically died when they crossed the nearby railroad tracks, and they have been tormenting those who visit that woodland ever since. Bear attacks wild piglet. The Tejon Ranch Conservancy is the scene of a ferocious hunt captured on camera, as a wild piglet is being chased by a grizzly. The bear made a leap, that is, a leap towards success, just as he was about to lose his catch, and managed to get the piglet this time, with his enormous jaws clamped shut. The bear disappears from view. But aren't we all aware of what transpired with the unfortunate piglet? It's obvious that this bear dislikes being in the spotlight. Observe his ferocious charge towards the camera. He returns to the wild, sad that nothing more could be done. Peeking alien. You won't be able to organize a late-night camping trip after watching this video, especially not in the middle of a creepy forest. Friends were building a fire to keep scavenging animals away from their tents when they heard an unexplained disturbance in the darkness. When one of the guys threw the fire in front of the tree, he wasn't expecting to find this. A little gray cryptid with pointed fingers was hiding behind the tree, attempting to stay warm. As the man filming it tried to get a better look, the creature hurriedly scurried away. Unfortunately, details regarding the figure were unavailable, but it appeared to me to be an extraterrestrial. Humo crab. A group of friends were enjoying a bonfire in the middle of the dense woods when they decided to go for the girl who had disappeared so they could make a call.
Can't see it very... Yeah.
This decision gave them the worst shock of their lives. While looking for the girl, they were horrified to discover that she was lying lifeless in front of a tree.
Stop. Okay.
Suddenly, though, an unsettling thing leapt out from behind one of the bushes. The unknown entity appeared to be a human crab-like monster with several limbs connected to a human body. Even if there was no satisfying conclusion to this video, these horrifying minutes should be enough to make you reconsider your camping plans the next time you go out. Sasquatch spotted in Russia. These 16-second video clips feature some of the weirdest moments anyone has ever witnessed, captured in 2011 by an unidentified source in Russia. This video provides a closer look at the most talked about mythological beast. With its enormous hairy torso and extended arms, it resembled a true Sasquatch. There was nothing else to be said about the creature because the man filming it appeared to be afraid of it. However, the flawless humanoid gait suggested that the fabled Sasquatch was in the woods, since it was spotted hurrying through them after realizing it was being filmed. Hidden Striker. Wild animals have long been drawn to trail cameras. This time, it was a covert attacker who targeted a trail camera that was placed somewhere in Japan. The unidentified creature was standing at the back, moving the camera left to right in an attempt to remove it from the tree. When attacking from behind failed, a wild boar that was hidden there surfaced and continued to attempt to take the enigmatic object from a tree. Scary Gator. Here we have another swamp inhabitant filmed somewhere in southwest Florida. It was spotted creepily approaching the trail camera with glowing eyes and horrifying features, giving the impression that it would snap open its hideous fangs and shatter the camera in an instant. Fortunately, though, this menacing alligator ignored the trail camera and moved quickly through the wet marsh while towing its powerful armored tail. Woodpecker smashed trail cam. 2 years ago, a group of scientists were recording various wildlife species with a trail cam when they recorded an incredible moment. Unfortunately, an aggressive woodpecker was drawn to the scene who was definitely not pleased with this new addition to the trunk. It began pecking the camera while staring straight into the lens, and it kept doing so until the camera was totally damaged. Whatever the purpose, it could be pecking to dig a nest hole or simply spotting an insect to eat. I was genuinely curious about the strength of that pointed beak. Lion chewed GoPro. This time, an inquisitive big cat targeted a GoPro instead of a trail cam. The lioness chose to approach and opened her enormous mouth to seize the camera with her strong teeth after ambushing the camera positioned at the rear of a Jeep. Following a successful camera heist, the large feline swiftly fled and was observed sprinting. She stole the camera from her owner and chewed on it with her pointed, sharp teeth in the bushes far away. And all that was visible to us was a close-up of its mouth. But when the lioness realized there was no flesh on that thing, she left it there and moved on. Strange alien sticks. This time, a trail cam caught footage of something entirely unearthly. Not a dogman or a Bigfoot, but a strange white person with missing hands and incomplete facial characteristics that was seen on camera at an unidentified location. It accurately appeared to be walking on its long, odd legs. Then, from a distance, a second monster with the same features appeared and began moving in the same way. Both of the unidentifiable animals bounced past the camera, moving their defective bodies on the strangely elongated legs. Though not much is known about these unidentified walking objects, they reminded me of marching alien sticks that had risen out of nowhere and vanished into the woods. Dog chased a hairy beast. A man took his dog to the lush habitat of the wild with the intention of recording some moments with the wildlife. The camera was set on the collar of the dog, and it unintentionally photographed a giant biped that appeared from one side and went directly in front of the camera while it was wandering through the wooded route. Many people assumed the enormous monster, which was briefly seen, was a bear, although bears don't typically hide. They attack. Upon closer inspection, the black features of a bear also resemble the legendary Bigfoot. Thus, is the Bigfoot or any other hairy beast making its way through there? Guesses, anyone? Wolfman hybrid. Following on the list is some of the strangest footage, which displays a big, hairy creature with some odd traits. Multiple times, an animal head was captured on a bipedal humanoid body. After seeing this video on a trail camera, a group of hunters made the decision to go to the woods in hopes of finding further hints. However, before they could get to the precise spot, they saw another hairy beast tampering with the enormous excavator bucket. Since they were moving, only a brief video of the scene was captured. Despite their efforts to halt and pursue the creature, it swiftly disappeared back into the jungle. They have become sufficiently persuaded of the Wolfman's existence after gathering substantial proof of the enormous black beast. Predator's mouth. The hairy body, the eerie mouth, and the teeth in the shape of a cone. When a man in Pennsylvania placed his trail camera above a little locust tree, he was startled by the bizarre images it took. Despite not being an animal, the camera managed to catch the interior of its mouth. The man initially mistook it for anything else and believed he had caught an enigmatic monster attempting to attack the camera. After viewing the photos repeatedly, he eventually realized that it wasn't an unidentified animal, but rather a fisher, a weasel family member drawn to the camera by the clicking sound it makes when taking images. Resting brute. Here's the hairy beast relaxing in the scorching sun, and here it's meandering through the forest. Strange noises have been heard coming from the state park nearby.